True audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Oh, hello, man. How are you doing today?
I got my my Pope T-shirt on today.
Yeah, you do. It looks
Teddy's
great.
back today. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Everybody's here. Yeah, you're looking all Chicago'd up here. You got your Chicago flag hat
I'll tell you
to go
why.
with your De Pope T-shirt.
My guy was coming in here to cut some spots today, Bob Capace, who was also from Chicago.
How's Bob today?
Oh, Bob's always good. We
Fantastic.
cut some new commercials. I'm sure you can't wait to hear them.
I can't wait. Did he love the shirt?
Love the shirt.
Say you're going to get him one?
No.
Hardcore Italians.
No. Too Hot with Teddy coming up at 4:30. Another show dedication today. People just keep dropping dead. Hulk Hogan, dead at the age of 71.
It's Rapture Week here.
I'll tell you what, man.
With the people that are...
Theo Huxtable.
Moving on.
And Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, not
and-
Theo. Theo's good and clean.
How do we know?
I think
He was
is.
friends with the rapist, just like Rimmer.
Oh, I don't...
How do we know?
That was wild yesterday with Rimmer, wasn't it? Got a lot of comments, got a lot of texts about that interview with Jeff Rimmer last
Rimmer,
night.
if you missed it yesterday, he was name dropping. So he was talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner and then went into a story about how he met Bill Cosby and how Bill Cosby was just the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be a but at some point.
Right.
But he
we're
turned
waiting.
out to be a rapist. Instead,
Little
there
did I
was-
know at the time.
There
yeah.
was none of that.
No.
His story just ended, and
It was
and
just
I've-
all great.
I, of course, had to call him out on it because that's what I do. Join us next week for another edition of Friendly Rapist with Jeff Rimmer. But as far as we know, Hulk Hogan not a rapist. Was a raging racist.
Racist. Yes, racist.
Yes, there's that.
Yeah.
He,
sort of abusive towards, at least his daughter accused him of being abusive with her mother. And
He's
she
air
tried to
quotes.
distance herself from the relationship entirely.
I say air quotes dead because, he could be working an angle.
Oh.
We've seen it before, man. Vince McMahon gets in a limo, the limo blows up, all of a sudden he's back 2 months later. So there is a chance that, when's the next pay-per-view, Teddy? You're banging with this show.
A week from Saturday.
SummerSlam. Come on, man. And he walks the aisle. Oh, my God. I thought he was dead. Jim Ross even comes back for the call, Teddy.
You know what? We recently had a brush-in with Hulk Hogan at a tailgate. Do you remember this?
We?
No, not we, but we as a radio station, and I was there. I was within 10 feet of Hulk Hogan, and it was a little bit much with how many people he had, how many handlers he had, and this was just going to be Hulk revving up a crowd, right? I essentially have been doing stage announcements at our tailgate on Lane the past several years. You get the microphone. We might have, Boom Heron might join us one week. Tyvis might be there one
Hogan's
week.
got a lot of people. He's Hulk Hogan. He's pretty famous.
Of course he is. I know that he is. I basically just got the heck out of there and let him and his team do his thing. And he was wearing the pumping up the Real American Ale, whatever his beer brand was.
Yeah, it
he
seems
went
like
up there and ripped the shirt off and all
worked out
that.
for him.
Was there something bad with the beer brand?
No, I'm just saying, maybe you don't pump yourself full of steroids 50 years and then go hawk beer, all the while talking about Jesus Cristo. Maybe you live to be longer than 71. And you know what?
I think pumping the beer brand was the least of his problems.
Ric Flair still walks among us.
Yeah,
this
how?
guy.
How is Ric Flair?
He is a cockroach.
I don't understand it. Some of these guys that are outliving the others, it just doesn't make any sense. But for me, I was never the biggest wrestling guy in my group of friends growing up. I, of course, had the phase like most all of us did, but I sort of missed the WCW era with Hulk Hogan. though, was obviously a huge Rocky fan. We talked a lot about the Rocky films.
Thunderlips.
Me and Fish actually both rewatched Rocky 1 recently. Not together under the same blanket. We do both live in the Hilliard area, but we watched it separately and we found some interesting things about the movie rewatching it. But he's Thunderlips in Rocky 3, right? That's the one where he goes after Mr. T in that film. And so that's one of my fondest memories of Hulk Hogan is his inclusion in Rocky. But you know what? You don't really know somebody unless you know them, right?
Well, I mean, I was a fan when I was a kid. That was my wheelhouse, and everybody ripped their shirt off and wanted to be like Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely.
Then you grow up and you learn things, but that's true of anybody, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, whatever athlete you're talking
Everybody
about, whatever
kills,
wrestler.
everybody murders. What are you going to do?
Come on, TP. Yeah.
Here's what I hope. I hope
It's all fine.
that Hulk Hogan, if there is a beyond, I mean, he knew there was. I mean, he wore his crucifix all the time and talked about saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, and all that. He talked a big game. So, unfortunately, he's closing his eyes for the last time, and he sees a light, and he says, "I'm here. I finally made it." And then in that moment, from the top rope of heaven,
Oh, yeah!
Macho Man takes him out with an elbow drop. Then they both descend into hell, where there's a bunch of old wrestlers there.
I bet they
ready to greet him.
I bet Lucifer puts on one hell of a promotion down
Iron
there.
Sheik
You know what?
is ready to do it to him right in the ring.
We know Chris Benoit is down there.
Oh, Chris Benoit's giving him the headbutt from the top rope.
They never let him stop working. The devil works him 24/7 down there, as if there's time in hell. But I bet they got a great wrestling show.
He was getting ready to go down there, too.
You're fired!
I'm coming for you.
You putting Vince on notice?
Let's go.
No chance in hell.
Yeah.
1, 2, we got him. No, he did get him. He's in hell. He got him.
There is a chance in hell, after all, Vince.
There's your answer.
You might be able to tell us.
R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan.
Wonder how Jen's doing today on Hulk.
I'll tell you how Jen's doing.
She's a big fan.
We were sitting in the office.
Big fan.
Jen Winters was sitting next to me. We were, talking about people as we always do, complaining about things as we always do. Fish walks in, says, "Hey, Hulk Hogan died," and Jen Winters just breaks into a standing ovation.
Celebrate good
Hey!
times. Music started playing.
I mean, I'm not going to go that far.
No.
He was still a human being.
She was real excited about the promotion at the tailgate last year. Just dying to meet him.
How many people do you have around him?
I would say at least 10.
10
Oh, yeah,
people?
multiple vehicles.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, there were...
You got to keep. There's one to keep the riffraff away.
It was just, it was stereotypical too. Like the type of people, the amount of them that were around them, the way that they were running the show, and we were kind of like, this is just we're just a football tailgate here. We just have a band, and I say some things. I just get up there and I just say stuff. I just pump the crowd up. We're a Buckeye. Newsflash here. We got a lot of Buckeye fans out there. That's what do you need to know about the crowd? There's a Buckeye football game coming up. That's about it.
Hogan, once upon a time, cut a promo on Tim Tebow.
I don't know this.
Yes.
Okay.
This was obviously later in his career, but he was talking about Tim Tebow. This is not a bit, by the way. This actually happened.
Well, Tim Tebow looks like my shadow at high noon, brother. At the end of the day, my arms are bigger than his legs. And, I can make his back crack, his knees freeze, or his liver quiver just by pointing at him, brother. So at the end of the day, if you want to be the bigger motivator, you got to have millions and millions of TiVo maniacs, which you don't, on your side. And that's why my millions of Hulkamaniacs, when I start tearing this shit apart and ripping it apart, everybody wants to know, what's she gonna do when Tim Tebow, when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
That's the match we never got to see.
Nobody's denying the showman aspect of Hulk Hogan. I'll just say Hulk sounds a little bit more put together talking about Tim Tebow than me when I talked about Tim Tebow a long time ago to Tress.
Brother!
Tim Tebow.
Brother.
Hey, brother.
What else do we have? What is this? What does Hulk Cliff Lee mean?
What?
Yeah, well, at least I didn't leave Cliff Lee on hold for 9 minutes.
Oh, stupid. We had a producer named Hulk one time, so now Hulk's in the system.
Oh.
The shirt says extra large. I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong tag.
Tag. That's the tag.
Hey. No, that Hulk's still alive.
The tag and the bag.
Unfortunately. Problems for a former Buckeye today. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's partially blocking the right lane on westbound 670 after 5th Avenue, causing some delay there. And there's a couple minutes slowdown due to that construction on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between I-70 and 33. This report is sponsored by COSI. Unofficial Galaxies, Star Wars exhibit open through Labor Day. Unofficial Galaxies has arrived and is now open at COSI through Labor Day. An incredible collection of characters, stunning designs from one of the most beloved sci-fi franchises of all time. Unofficial Galaxies, now open at COSI. Get your tickets now at cosi.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
With rates as low as 8.99% APR, now is the perfect time to save your summer with a debt consolidation loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated, because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life, and fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
The sun is out and the savings are on. Now at Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 2025 Chevy Trax for $159 a month. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. Or a new 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coghlan has the car for you.
36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. Pay just $1 each when you mix or match any 7 or more of over 1,000 participating items, like select varieties of Meijer frozen personal pizzas, extra large avocados, select varieties of Chobani Greek yogurt, and Meijer essential paper towels. Getting more for your money with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. That's the save to bundle good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
After an audit of our programming, the suits here at The Fan decided we needed more baseball. And that common man is stupid. Good news. We fixed one of those problems. Catch the Reds on The Fan all season long. Yay, baseball.
AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio is your Medicaid plan for more. More benefits, more rewards. We know that good health means more than just seeing a doctor when you're sick. Eligible members can receive extras like home-delivered meals and family essentials, like baby carriers and kids' school supplies. Members can even earn rewards for playing mobile health trivia games. Learn more at AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com and call the Ohio Medicaid Consumer Hotline at 1-800-324-8680 to choose AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A heat alert is in place for today. Our temperatures in the low 90s, but with that humidity, the feels like will be into the triple digits, so make sure you're taking breaks in the shade and drinking plenty of fluid. For tonight, mostly clear skies with chances of showers and thunderstorms popping up as we go overnight into Friday morning. It'll be warm tonight with lows down into the upper 70s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Hulk Hogan died today at the age of 71, allegedly. You know, maybe he comes back for SummerSlam and has a match. Here's my favorite thing about Hulk Hogan, and this is where I want to get to you, with you on our relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy.
Yeah.
You know, Hulk's going through a bad time. You know, his wife is gone, and son just was in a car accident that seriously injured somebody else.
What am I doing with my life here?
The world is turning against him, and he's got his good friend who hosted a radio show, I don't know if he still does, down in the Tampa area, Bubba the Love Sponge. So he goes over to Bubba's house and says, "Brother, I'm having a real tough time, brother. Everybody thinks I'm a racist, because I am. My wife's gone. Kids are stupid. I don't know what to do, brother."
Oh, it's all right there, Hulk.
Bubba says, "You know what? I feel bad for you, Hulk. You know what I'd like to do for you? My wife's in the other room. I'd love you to go in there and have sex with her. That's just, that would really, you're such a good friend to me.
This is what I can offer
I'm
you.
offering that to you. So not only do you have someone making the offer, then you have Hulk Hogan saying, I accept.
Sure.
Right? And then he goes in the other room, and just as Bubba's right outside the door, as you do, right? With your best friend, you offer up your wife, and you have a little romp in the sack. Now, it turns out they were taping the whole thing and used it to blackmail him, all that. But I want to get to the point where I'm saying to you, Timmy, I'm having a bad day. And you say, well, you know what?
Well, Sarah had a bad day,
my
too.
My wife's right in there. You know, just hop on in. It won't take long.
I don't mind.
I don't mind if you look around.
I don't get to do it a ton anyway. At least somebody can have somebody can have some fun, right? Let's use the room, right? We got a room here.
I think
it's not
that's
being
the
put to use.
Ultimate sign of friendship.
It is.
And everybody says, "Oh, I'd do anything for you." Really? Would you?
What are the depths?
Would you?
Yeah. Would you actually shove the needle in my ace when I need you to do that? Would you please?
I actually have
can't get to it myself.
I have a little soundbite for you.
Oh.
This is back when Torg was still here. He had his kids come in and say some funny stuff on the microphone. One was about Hulk Hogan sticking the steroid needle in his butt. By the way, his kids are like college age now. But I came across this and I laughed.
I saw Hulk put the needle in his butt.
I don't know if that's child abuse or what. They turned out to be fantastic children, even though that was their father.
I saw Hulk put the needle in his butt.
What the needle?
Well, in fairness, I'm sure there's probably millions of people that have seen Hulk shove the needle right into his buttocks.
I'm sure.
Jose Canseco was probably there with him.
Mm-hmm. What did I tease? Oh, problems for a former Buckeye today.
Yes.
So Justin Fields, he was a starting quarterback for the Jets. He was taking part in practice today. Had to be carted off of the field with a lower body injury.
This guy cannot catch a break anywhere he goes. And I mean, it's not all that he can't catch a break. He's got to play better when given these opportunities. But you get this shot where there's no more Aaron Rodgers to deal with in New York. I mean, it's clock's ticking. It's been ticking on Justin Fields. This is team 3 now, and now he's gonna go into the offseason here with a tough injury.
Well, the news initially was bad. Anytime your quarterback is carted off with something bothering him down below, you fear the ACL, you fear the Achilles, all of that stuff. It turns out that he did luck out because it's just a dislocated toe. They're listing him as day-to-day. As a matter of fact, the guy driving the cart said, "You brought me out for this?" What the hell?
We're talking about a toe here?
Come on,
well,
man.
that's
toe.
good. That's good news, but toe or no toe, where are you with Justin Fields and what he's going to wind up being able to do
This
in
is his
New York?
last opportunity. I don't think he's going to do much. I know they handed out some money this offseason. They're trying to reshape that franchise. Garrett Wilson's there, who I like.
He got paid.
And he got paid. Sauce Gardner is there. He got paid. Right, they have talent on that team.
Breece Hall has to put up. He has to be much better. He's got to be healthy as well.
My problem with Justin Fields was never was he talented enough. Was he consistent enough to put it together week after week?
No,
and so far, the answer is no.
No, we haven't seen that thrilling passer that we know exists, at least in his college football form. Justin Fields was one of the best to ever do it here at Ohio State.
I understand, but I say this to people.
No, that doesn't matter.
There's college open, and then there's pro open when you're coming to throwing to guys.
Well, and he's got the strength, too. Like, we know that he's got that cannon. You remember that Michigan game, too.
Oh, that's not an
where
issue.
he took some incredible hits and showed that toughness and that ferociousness to get back off the mat, come in there and sling a touchdown pass. I think it was a touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson in the back corner. One of the great plays I've seen in Ohio State football. So I hope it for him. It's just my confidence is not high that Justin Fields is going to wind up being a mainstay starting quarterback. I'm actually a bit surprised. Well, the talent is there, so it's not all that surprising that he keeps getting these opportunities because people that need a QB would look to him to say, maybe it can work with us. But when you're on team 3, I highly doubt that you're going to be there 5 years from now, still the starting quarterback.
MLS All-Star Game last night in Austin. The MLS squad beat the Mexican All-Stars. That's good.
You said that they were going to get smashed.
I thought they were. They got
This was
smashed here
dead.
last year when they played the game. No Lionel Messi. They're still yakking about changing to a full fall-spring schedule, but no action yet. They call it the European schedule. Look, here's what has to happen, all right?
Play all year anyway. Season never ends, MLS.
You've got too many teams. You got Minneapolis in this league, even here. You know, maybe you can say our winters aren't what they used to be, but we still have winter, people. You have the Chicago Fire playing outside. You got Minneapolis playing outside. That's not sustainable. We can't have that.
Yeah, even those early season games for some of these cities, even ours, it can be really blistering cold. The March contests, the ones that are
Absolutely.
really early in the year
and that would
late
be
in the year.
The meat of your season.
Yeah, no.
Well, you'd have to have significant financial investment. You'd have to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to have to build retractable roofs on these stadiums. You're going to have to invest in grass-growing equipment that you don't necessarily have to use now. There's a lot of money that needs to be spent to make sure the stadiums are ready for such a thing. You're not going to ask the Minneapolis team to go down to Tampa during the winter time and play their season down there.
No.
That's not fair to them. It's not fair to the fans. I'm not saying this is bad. They shouldn't go to this system. What I am saying is if they're going to do it, they have to be committed to spending the money. and retrofit some of these stadiums that desperately need it.
I think something that's going to help them grow their league again, and you have talked about this many times, is finding a TV partner that makes sense for both sides.
No, they're just going to keep pretending that this Apple TV deal is fantastic.
Did you see this figure that Dong put out? And some of the media insiders are trying to find some more information on what he was talking about. So he spoke briefly about this and said that Apple TV Plus's MLS season pass is averaging 120,000 unique viewers. Now, we know a little bit about what in podcast world, what a download and what a unique listener means. The difference there is if I go to a podcast and download it 6 times, right, because I like it so much and I've listened to the same one because I love an episode, that's a download count every time. But I still stay the unique listener. So he's trying to give the better number, but some people don't know if that 120,000 is across like a whole window, because a lot of their matches on the season pass are on at the same time.
Absolutely.
Is that per match, or is that the window?
That's not per match.
The window of your viewing?
Get out of here.
And here's the bad part of that, because you can go back and look at the 2022 season when ESPN was averaging 343,000 viewers for their matches. So whatever figure you're using, that's barely a third. And that 120,000, that's a global number, because that MLS Plus package is available not just in the United States. So it's a far cry from working, because this is a league that I think is starting to have some momentum finally. When you talk about it, it's not what the top 5, top 10 maybe leagues internationally are. It's not at that yet, but it's growing. It's growing in popularity. It's growing with momentum. I think you've seen our own team go out in some of these cups and perform really well, right? But that's just sad to see it. I mean, I wasn't watching last night. The fact that they couldn't put this game.
It was on streaming last night.
It's your All-Star game, and you can't get a broadcast partner for that?
They can't get their biggest star to play in the All-Star game. At least last year, he pretended he was injured. This year, there was none of that. It's just, I'm tired and hot. I don't want to do it.
I understand. We both understand where we are in 2025 with how we consume sports. But at least when we're talking about the NFL, the one that we all love the most, it's more of our pastime now than Major League Baseball is. We can get it fairly easy. And whenever they do go to some streaming services, there's streaming services that all of us have already. We're not digging deeper into our pocket to go and get it. It's up to you if you want to get the Sunday ticket. You know, everyone knows how expensive that's going to be. But for the most part, I want to sit back and watch the Bengals or the Browns. I can still do that for not much of an extra fee. I still get to watch everything.
Let's talk about arrogant Big Ten coaches coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On eastbound 33 near Post Road, emergency crews are on scene, causing about a 5-minute delay there. We also have some slowdown due to an accident that's on Gender Road at Walnut Street. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie. For any getaway or retreat, Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I got the nicest Google review today. Dewey from Gehanna said, "We cannot believe we are able to get the Pella look and quality at the cost we did."
I got a review too. Listen to this. These windows were great. Oh boy. For about a year. Looks like I'll need to renew, in quotes for some reason, my windows way too soon. Repeat customer?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
So you might be thinking about replacing the roof on your home. It's something that's going to be coming up for all of us at some point. But I want to warn you, there are companies out there, bad companies.
Mess you up.
They might skip over the most critical component of that roofing process. You ever think about the attic ventilation? You might brush it aside, not think it's a big deal, but it is. If your attic doesn't have proper air circulation, you know what that can cause? Rot. You're going to have rot. You can't have it. Not to mention, you get them up there checking out the attic, you can get rid of some of those unsavory things that you've had up there this whole time. Summer attic temperatures, they can get as high as 180 degrees. My guys at Victor's Home Solutions, they go through that process like nobody else. They'll start you off with a free 21-point roof inspection. It includes the most thorough inspection of your attic that you have ever seen. And they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Victor's Home Solutions, they are filled with good, clean boys. That's what they do. 866-VICTORS, that's 866-VICTORS, or make an appointment online at victors.com.
Did you see the after picture of T-Bone after he was shaved this morning?
Oh, my God. I can't believe we haven't talked about this until now. Hulk Hogan took all the spotlight here for the first half hour, but Bone's face.
Bone lost the bet.
Bone's head.
So he had to shave his beard for the first time in 20 years, and he looks like Kyle Gass, who is Jack Black's musical partner. And you know what? Actually, our custodian, Calvin, came up to me and said, he looks like King Kong Bundy. He does look like King Kong Bundy.
Tyvis had another good one. It looked like Butterbean sitting in the chair there.
Well, just fill in your round-faced, fat white guy. But his face is so round.
I jumped into their YouTube when he still had his mustache, and that was even more terrifying.
See, I think he should have kept the mustache.
Because the mustache looked so tiny.
He's got a big face.
Yeah, he has a big face, but it almost looked like the Michael Jordan tiny mustache right in the middle of his lip.
I took the daughter out for breakfast this morning. Went to the McDonald's.
Oh.
All right, so we're on our way back.
Big week for you and Samantha and the McDonald's.
And I forgot all about it. And we're driving back, and I hear this little voice from the back seat. Are we going to listen to Uncle T-Bone get shaved? All right.
Look at that. It's 8:35
but
right
yes,
now.
We can. Yeah. And I flipped it on and heard the Clippers and all of it.
Man, I just love that that's what it took for us to spring into action to make an entire remote setup back there to where we're going to have to rename the area. I say...
The area's been renamed. It's the shaving area.
It's the shaving area. I say that we hire a full-time barber/stylist. I mean, we have a TV station right here. Several of them,
back in the day,
need to be looking their best.
Back in the good old days of TV, they had full-time makeup people and stylists on staff here every single day.
I think that'd be a great perk for us. It'd be convenient, have the little shampoo set up, the little chair. We just need one, to make your appointments.
Pretty good workplace perk, I think.
I think it is. There was a YMCA when I was working in Raleigh. We had a beautiful YMCA that opened up. It had to be the nicest one in the country. It was 4 stories.
That's what they were singing about.
And I got a wonderful company perk to be a member there. So I would go every day. And in that men's locker room, aside from, all the naked people walking around that just seemed to stretch out and not care about anyone else, they had a barber that was in that locker room full time.
Trim your pubes?
I assume.
I don't think so.
I mean, guys
you
were just
tip extra for that.
You think guys would actually just sit down in the barber chair nude?
Yes, I do.
And just try to just start the conversation.
If you're comfortable walking around, these locker room naked guys, if you're comfortable just walking around a bunch of dudes going about your business naked, you're not uncomfortable doing a lot of things.
That's too much comfort. I want to stress. I think we should all strive to never get that comfortable. I mean, I was okay taking a shower, but they didn't just have like the giant prison style showers. They were nice. Like they had a cove and you had a curtain for your each individual cubby. There were like 8 showers
that's
there.
Nice. That's
so
thoughtful.
I would be toweled all the way there. I would go in, pull the curtain, then get fully nude.
But he's sort of much more erect.
Then shower, towel back on, back to my place, and I would try to get the boxers on.
Chubby time!
Under the towel.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just want to show myself to everybody. No. Not that proud of it in the first place.
Good, clean boy.
He's a clean boy! Wash your own damn sheets!
All right, let's talk about some arrogant Big Ten coaches. So PJ Fleck and the Flecktones, he's the head coach over at Minnesota.
How long the Flecker been there? Like 10 years now?
Flecker's been there a long time, playing that banjo.
Row the boat!
He was 8-5 last season, including just a 1-point loss to Penn State.
That's nice.
It is nice.
That's nice, Flecky. You can't do much better than that. I mean, I think that's pretty much the limitations, and you might have to be comfortable with it.
No, it's not. PJ Fleck says back in 2019, we won each of our first 4 games by 7 points or fewer and finished 6-1 in one-score games. He said, if we were 6-1 in the 7 possession games last year, we would have won 11 games. We're not far. We're right there.
Well, if my aunt had nuts, then she'd be my uncle.
That's right. This isn't a pipe dream. He is very confident.
And she'd be walking around my YMCA locker room.
That Minnesota can vie for a playoff spot in 2025.
No.
Look, he's the head coach. He's allowed to be delusional. He's supposed to sell the dream,
you're
Timmy.
Talking about the Minnesota Golden Gophers. You got coaches out there eating dilly bars while the game's going on. They're not winning 11 games. You're out of your mind.
I didn't say they were going to win 11 games.
He's
I said
out of his mind.
It's okay if he thinks they're going to win 11 games. He should. Myles Garrett's talking about, hey, it's Super Bowl year.
Okay.
He's delusional. They have to be delusional.
I appreciate some of the delusion, like you say, but if we're just going to be real about it, Minnesota, we're going to talk about this a little bit later on, the conversation we had yesterday about Ohio State and chasing national championships. Like, what's an acceptable number of years to go without winning it? What is honestly acceptable at places like Minnesota in a conference this big? I mean, you do want to have hope, right? You can't just hire guys and just say publicly, we're good, being a 7-win team. Like, that's all we're ever going to be. It's all we're going to do.
Depends how many teams are eligible for the postseason. If they extend things to 16 teams,
then they should try to get one of those every 5 years.
Yes, they should. I mean, look at Illinois. There's not that much of a difference between Minnesota's football program and Illinois at this point, okay? And Illinois was one bad loss away from being a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no reason why PJ Fleck can't sell that dream, especially if we're going to add teams to the playoffs.
Seeing what PJ's last several years have been. I say that mainly in jest, but Minnesota could possibly, with expansion, sniff a playoff. I don't know enough about their roster going into 2025 to bank on that.
You don't? You don't know about Minnesota's star quarterback?
Do you?
Sack and Puss? Yes.
Is he better than Altmaier at Illinois?
Oh, he's much better.
Oh, way better.
Much better. No, look.
6-7 the year before, and then a couple of 9-win seasons.
At 12 teams, it should be a given that Ohio State's going to make the playoffs every single year.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But they're not going to have the same expectations. At Minnesota, it's not unheard of to talk about being a playoff team. He clearly likes his team. They were within 1 point of knocking off Penn State last year. I was going to say the conference champs, but Oregon were the conference champs. By the way, Dan Lanning is bitching and moaning again about how he said, I'd be in favor of creating our playoff system to mirror every other playoff system in sports. The season's over and the playoffs start shortly after. The long break is something I'm not crazy about. I wish we played every single Saturday in college football. I wish college football ended January 1st. Okay.
You don't want, is he saying no to bye weeks with that, or just talking about that gap in December?
He's talking about the gap in December, and then obviously, he's talking
Good Counting
about
Crows song, gap in December.
Long December. Mm-hmm. Long December. And
got a gap in December.
Believe. Maybe this year. All right.
Yeah.
He is self-serving ultimately because obviously Oregon had time off. Ohio State went in there. They had played the week before and just kicked the crap out of them from the get-go. Yeah. There's an argument to be had about is the long break truly beneficial? But at the end of the day, dude, your guys were rested, ready to go. You were at home. You had a team coming off of a big victory that had to travel across the country to play you, okay? There is no reason that you should be waxed in a football game like that.
No.
You lose a tough game to a team like Ohio State? Okay, I understand that.
I think even rested, they're losing that game by 17-21.
Waxed
right?
from the get-go?
They got destroyed.
That's not just the long layoff. That's you not having your guys ready to go.
I will say the excuse making doesn't need to happen here. But if we're just talking about structurally what it is, it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to have all of that period of time where you're doing nothing in the middle of December, because the longer that you extend that season out like they did, you saw that it puts your biggest and best programs in some trouble for the next season.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the powers that be, the big moneymakers in college football, want to tax Ohio State when they're coming off of one of their great seasons and winning a title, because they can't focus on transfer portal. They're going to get behind the 8 ball and some pretty important players that they're also trying to bring in for their next year's roster. So moving that up, I think, would be smarter, but you got to do better than what you did.
Of course you do.
You got to do better than that. I mean, the seeding was dumb, but
they'll fix it.
They'll fix it because
something else will be dumb that you have to fix every single year. It's the way it goes.
It is the way it goes. You got to step up and be ready to perform, because if you weren't going to beat Ohio State on that day, did you really have the stuff to win a national championship? Because Texas was pretty good too.
Joe Burrow doesn't seem pleased with all the offseason drama. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 5-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 23. And there's also a 5-minute slowdown due to an accident that's in the right lane on westbound 670 after 5th Avenue. It is slow from International Gateway. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Secure your building's future with R&R Foundation Specialist. From sinking foundations, leaning walls, waterproofing, and more. Now serving Columbus, Ohio. Get a no-obligation estimate at rrfoundationspecialist.com. That's rrfoundationspecialist.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does two things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number two?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
If the garage door repair bill from the big garage door company feels more expensive than getting a whole new house, we are Deluxe Door Systems, fixing crappy garage doors for less than you think. Straightforward and honest. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Boating season is finally here, and Buckeye Lake Marina is your go-to destination for all your on-the-water needs. With the largest inventory in Central Ohio, we've got a boat for everyone. So come on down and find your next dream boat at Buckeye Lake Marina. The good life, the lake life, starts at Buckeye Lake Marina.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes, it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Matty Ice here, up at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. They are celebrating July 4th all month long. Right now, for qualified buyers, get up to $12,000 off MSRP on a 25 Silverado 1500. With McDaniel GM Superstore, you don't have to worry about market adjustments or hidden costs. That's why they are my go-to for a new vehicle. They are just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. McDaniel GM Superstore, where great deals meet a century of trust. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Win big at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy, you know what I'm doing tonight?
I think I got a pretty good idea.
I'm going
What are you
home.
doing?
I'm opening up the freezer.
Oh.
I got some glasses in there.
Oh, frosty.
And then I'm going to pour myself an ice cold Coors Light. And then I'm going to sit down.
You got the cans?
I got the cans,
cans?
but I'm going to put it in my frosted glass.
Right, so it's going to be cold in the can
cold.
and then super cold in the glass.
Then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch the new documentary that ESPN did on Jim Abbott called Southpaw.
Okay, what about And So It Goes? When's that one coming in
That
with your
is
Coors Light?
this weekend.
Okay.
We are unfettered by child this weekend.
Oh.
And so there's going to be a lot of me winking at my wife, her shaking her head.
To no avail.
That's exactly right. I'm going to give it the old college try.
You're like the pitcher. No, she's the pitcher. You're the pitching coach that's trying to yank her from the game, and she's waving you off.
That's right.
You're not coming out here to the mound.
Jim Abbott,
I'm staying.
Though, you know, we got to talk about this guy in schools. He's a one-handed man who pitched in Major League Baseball. Yeah. Not only did he pitched a no-hitter. And I'm going to sit there tonight. I'm going to watch the story. I'm going to make my daughter watch it with me, and I'm going to drink an ice-cold Coors Light.
Yeah, I think that's a tremendous idea.
Is this an ad?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Sure
21
is.
means 21, please. Drink responsibly. Joe Burrow commenting on all the contract issues that the Bengals are dealing with. He says, obviously disappointing. You'd like to have all your guys out there day one to try and build that cohesion that I was talking about earlier, but that's not how it usually works out. You know, it's a business. And then he paused, sighed, and said, and that's how it's gone.
A great start as always. Great start. Boy, can the Cincinnati Bengals ever figure it out? Can they ever, for once, in this period where you've got an elite quarterback, get everything to just click in? If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not Joe Burrow coming off a devastating knee injury or coming back from a rebuilt wrist or forearm, it's somebody that's disgruntled. It's a really important player that they cannot strike up a deal with. It's either T. Higgins being on a franchise tag or Trey Hendrickson not being able to be paid, or maybe you've just completely wasted a first-round pick in an era where you need to hit on some of them. There's too many holes in this roster outside of all the highly paid guys to be missing like this. And that's what they're doing. They're really good at it.
I agree with you. I wasn't really listening to a word you were saying.
What were you thinking about?
I was thinking about our conversation with Jeff Rimmer yesterday, where Rimmer did some name dropping, and his name dropping was Bill Cosby.
It surprised us.
And it was about how wonderful Bill Cosby was and how nice Bill Cosby was. And I thought there was going to be a but in there.
Right, because he was talking about back in the 80s when he was doing I Spy with Culp. And they were up in Canada, and
That's 70s or 80s?
Might be 70s. Anyway, it was pre-Cosby show.
Pre-Cosby show.
He was still on the rise, and he was speaking just glowingly
of him. It's okay to have that moment because, he was nice to you. But at the end of it, you have to sort of couch it with, but too bad all that stuff happened later on, he went to prison, and he's a rapist. And
then that happened. He's a bad guy, terrible person.
So I called up Rimmer last night, and I said, Rimmer, do you have any more stories you'd like to tell? And he told me one about another encounter he had, and so we developed a little segment. It's called Innocent Encounters with Jeff Rimmer.
You're listening to Innocent Encounters with Jeff Rimmer.
Back in my day, doing Orioles baseball broadcasts, we would take these road trips into Milwaukee to see my good friend Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. One day we run into a nice young man at a bar. I believe his name was Jeffrey Dahmer. He was always hanging around with good, clean boys. Must have been quite the charmer because he always had brand new ones to show off. Then he invited Squiggy and I over for dinner. Now, usually I like my steaks Pittsburgh style, but he said, oh, I've got something special for you. He handed me some sort of oriental stir-fry dish. It was a touch gamey, but he went into great detail about his secret for pounding and tenderizing the meat. Just then, a dazed, confused young man emerged from the bedroom, dripping of Vaseline. Jeffrey said, oh, please excuse my friend. He needs to learn some manners. And then Jeffrey left the table, went into the room, and we didn't see the confused young man ever again. Squiggy and I were staying downtown at the Pfister Hotel and asked if Jeffrey would like to join us for a nightcap. He said he preferred the Fistum Hotel. I said, I never heard of that one. Just then, Cal Ripken called, wanted to know where I was because it was time for me to change his diaper. Jeffrey looked disappointed, but I excused myself and left. Oddly, I never saw Squiggy again. Good times. Yep. Innocent Encounters with Jeff Rimmer.
I can't believe Jeff.
There may be one with Ted Bundy coming soon.
I cannot believe Jeff had that kind of encounter with Dahmer and didn't connect the dots back then.
No. Good, clean boy.
It takes him. It always throws Rims by surprise when it comes out. So I'm dying to see.
I don't think he knows.
I'm dying to see what other encounters he's had. I mean, I heard, they say Ted Bundy was a charismatic guy.
Of course he was. You have to be charismatic to lure people.
How are you going to trap him if you don't have charisma? Can't be some bum.
Look at our engineers that we have here at the radio station.
Bum.
They can't even look at you for 2 seconds or hold a conversation. They could never lure somebody into the car.
No.
You got to be a good salesman. Our engineers may want to kill you, but they don't know how to get you to trust them.
No, they don't have the showmanship. Right?
There's your answer.
They don't have the presentation.
You got to have a little pizzazz, a little jazz hands.
They might be able to do it, but they can't even get to that point.
Right. I'm with
Thank God.
Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a segment, isn't it?
Sure is.
Hey, we started talking about something yesterday. How often should we be expecting a national championship at Ohio State? There was some, thinking on this before, but has it changed? We'll discuss it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident that's on Gender Road at Walnut Street. And we've got a 5-minute slowdown due to a crash that's in the right lane on eastbound 33. Near Post Road, emergency crews are on scene, adding to that delay. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Final days. Diamonds Direct Summer Showcase ends this Sunday, but there's still time to make it unforgettable. Get an extra 20% off almost everything. Engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, gold jewelry, tennis bracelets, and stunning fashion jewelry. Plus, this weekend only, top designers from New York and LA are live in store with exclusive collections you can't find anywhere else. The sparkle, the savings, the moment. Don't miss it. Only through Sunday, only at Diamonds Direct. Appointments are filling fast. Get details at diamondsdirect.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
When I started in the window business probably 40 years ago, as the industry grew, I started to realize that everything was wrong. So when I finally decided to start my own company, there were a number of reasons. One of those was I knew I could build a better window. I could take care of my customers. I could service them better. I could make sure that they got what they paid for.
Visit Brazotti Windows and get 35% off all windows and doors by July 31st.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
When you walk up and down the stairs, do you feel a crunch in your knees? Or when you lift your arms above your head, you hear a click in your shoulders? Have you tried steroid shots and neither suggested surgery? Before you go under the knife, you should hear me out. Hey, it's Tyvis Powell, and I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without getting more meds and without having to have surgery. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using the treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Their cellular treatment contains growth factors and healing properties to maximize your own body's ability to heal itself. 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. Learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Find out if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. Go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, Go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.44%, APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Nationwide Picnic with the Pops presents the pride of the Buckeyes, the Ohio State University Marching Band. Don your scarlet and gray and join the Columbus Symphony Orchestra for a night of fight songs, battle cries, fireworks, and more. July 25th and 26th at the Columbus Commons. Visit picnicwiththepops.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians had their 4-game winning streak snapped, and they lost at home to Baltimore today, 4-3. Stephen Kwan with a pair of solo homers in a losing cause. Off day for Cincinnati hosts Tampa Bay tomorrow. Columbus Clippers lost at home today to Buffalo, 7-1. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan passed away today at age 71. It's believed he suffered cardiac arrest. Hogan had been bothered with recent health problems. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers today put defensive lineman Desmond Watson on the non-football injury list with hopes that the 6'5", 464-pound undrafted free agent would lose weight. Miami Dolphins quarterback Artie Burns suffered a torn ACL and will be lost for the entire 2025 season. Jets quarterback Justin Field left practice with a toe injury today. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling.
I'm getting excited because in 30 minutes, you know what time it is.
Too Hot with Teddy.
Too Hot with Teddy. All the best sounds from some of our shows and beyond.
The Border Collie mascot that Texas A&M uses had to have an eye removed. She has glaucoma.
Yeah?
It's not good.
Yeah?
But she also has a new NIL deal for doggy weed.
Yeah, for the glaucoma.
I can say between that and the Rimmer segment, we're going for a Marconi today, Teddy.
Willie Nelson's going to adopt that dog.
Absolutely.
That's too bad. I didn't know they had a dog for a
Let me give you another
mascot.
yuck I was working on earlier.
Okay.
You ready? Set it up for you, and then I'll give you the joke.
Real
ready?
bad.
The Commanders also remodeled their locker room after getting an F grade in the NFLPA survey.
Yep,
There's
now it's a
even
lot nicer.
Can I finish the joke?
Go ahead. I'm just...
Shut up.
I'm just commenting. You can do the joke.
You're
Go
like the
ahead.
heckler.
I'm not heckling. I'm encouraging.
It's done now. It's raw. I don't need encouragement. I need you to shut up so I can get to the punchline.
Come on, let's go.
No, it's over now. Moment's over.
You're insane.
Moment's over.
You're insane.
Now you'll never know what it is. You'll never know, Toby. That's so true. So true.
They got an F.
I
The
hope your
locker room.
big toe gets, pinky toe gets chopped off by a street sweeper.
Don't.
That's so true. Yeah.
Don't.
Oh, yeah. That's why men hunt and women nest.
You gotta be able to power through this stuff.
It's over. You'll never know the joke now.
You better tell me that joke.
You don't get the joke.
You better tell me that joke.
We started
next segment.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it now. Can you keep your mouth shut?
Let's go.
All right, Teddy, don't you interrupt me either now.
I'm not going to.
All right.
No, I want to hear the joke.
I can't set this can't live up to the hype. It's impossible.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear it.
The Commanders also remodeled their locker room after getting an F grade in the NFLPA survey. There's even a drinking fountain that releases real tears of Native Americans.
Boy, I got to tell you, that joke
son of a
really sucked.
You son of a bitch.
All that talking, all that yapping for that crap-tastic joke. Well, maybe next time.
We started talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We've discussed that a national championship once every 10 years for a program like Ohio State would probably be as good as it gets, right?
Yeah.
That's what expected of us. But as the landscape changes, does that still hold true? As a Buckeye fan, do you think that's still the standard? Or because Ohio State's in the position that they're in, to attract so much more money than a lot of these other programs, should we expect more than that? Would it be a failure if this university didn't win a national championship more than once in a decade?
So where are you with that? Because there's two sides of this right here where you talk about Ohio State being one of the luxury programs. You can take a look at, whatever those valuations of athletic departments might look like. Ohio State's going to be up there at the top. And whenever we look at their roster, their budget for football, it's going to be right up there at the top with facilities, with recruiting, with going after guys in the transfer portal. But at the same time, as the conference grows, there's some other teams that are either in the sandbox with you or year to year might even do a little bit better. They might have spikes where they pay just as much money or win on the recruiting grounds on some of the guys that you missed at. We've seen Ohio State go after some key defensive tackle positions, key defensive ends that they haven't been able to bring home, and that's hurt them, and we'll see what their defensive line looks like this year. And then the playoff is harder to win. So you're talking about having to go through that gauntlet of winning 4 games after the grind of the regular season. It's harder to win, even though Ohio State is still going to be able to flex their muscle.
But they're put in a better position to win.
I agree.
Than pretty much everybody else, their direct competition in this conference.
I don't, however, know if that frequency can get a whole lot better than once every 10 years. If we want to, nitpick, maybe once every 6 or 7 years, try to win a national championship. Well, you're trying every year.
I want to say,
you're actually going to
double it. 2 every 10 years.
Once every 5 years.
Once, roughly.
Yeah.
You can have a back-to-back.
You can have a back-to-back and then a drought.
Teddy, what do you think? Am I being too much?
No, I think if you want to have, the highest expectations, 2 in 10 years is fair. Very fair.
Yeah. I mean, look, the bare minimum for this program is make the playoffs every single year. Every single year, you're going to have a chance to win the national championship. I'm not saying you're going to do it, but there's no scenario. If you got 4 Big Ten teams making the playoffs, there is no scenario possible in my tiny little T-brain that says Ohio State's not going to be involved in that.
Yeah. And you also have, you don't think that you're going to be losing anybody in the transfer portal. Like a lot of people were concerned and worried about a guy like Jeremiah Smith.
Maybe you do. And then you go out and you get somebody else in the portal because you're Ohio State.
But I think we're seeing that our star players, right? They're not going anywhere. Like they are happy.
Not yet.
They're happy with the way things are. If they're going to go somewhere, they're going to go to the National Football League. Like they're fine with the setup here, with what they're able to earn. And I think that's crucial. That's important. So we've seen that here in the first few years. And then it's gonna be a crapshoot every single year. Right? It's going to depend on the path. I think when the seeding gets fixed, that also is going to be something that rewards the teams who are really strong in the regular season. That's what it's all about, right? I mean, if you have a strong regular season, you're the number 1 team or the number 2 overall team, you're likely you should and will have a better path to go and try to win a national championship.
A lot of uncertainty with this year's team. Coming off of a championship, right? You lost some big-time talent that went into the draft, and that's going to happen every single college season. You're going to lose talent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who your starting quarterback is going to be. You've had problems with Michigan, and that game is on the road, okay? But if I ask you, Timmy, does this team have the ability to win a national championship this season? What do you say?
I'd probably say no.
I agree with you, but now I'll ask you another question. Is this team a playoff team?
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
And so if you're there every single year, if you're there for 10 years, a program like Ohio State, I don't know how you don't fall ass backwards into something twice.
Yeah. I mean, if I say 1 in 10 years is about like a solid frequency for what the setup actually is, asking for one more and expecting one more as a fan base, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, because you want to set your goals a little bit higher than what the norm is going to be able to attain, than what all the other LSUs, Alabamas, Michigan's, Penn State's,
absolutely,
Oregon's, all those other programs Texas's could get.
I saw that Big Ten Media Day is still going on, even though Buckeyes had their stuff earlier in the week.
That's a big conference now. I can't do this in
There's
just one
18
day.
teams, that's right. And Sharon Moore was there today, Michigan head coach. He was talking about his quarterback. What's his name? Bryce Underwood. Saying that he gets better every single day. And the thing he loves about Bryce Underwood is that he does things the right way. Unlike his head coach, who will be suspended for many games this season.
Yeah, unlike me.
That's got to be coming at some point. I assume, even if the NCAA is ready to come down with some sort of punishment or statement, they're waiting until Big Ten Media Days are over. They're not going to drop that on them when they're there in front of everybody.
Yeah, what's he suspended for from Michigan? Michigan alone picked like a couple games. Was it
I think they picked 2 games
in the first quarter of the season?
But they wanted to avoid that at Oklahoma game so he could go back to Oklahoma. They picked 2 games on their own choosing.
You just pick and choose the games that look right for you. You mentioning the quarterback who's supposed to be pretty good, right? I sure hope so for your sake, because it's embarrassing. It really is. And I'm embarrassed. We all are as Ohio State fans. That was an embarrassing loss last year. One of the most stinging ones ever. Do you know how many touchdown passes they threw last year as a team?
Not a lot.
12.
12. The entire season.
They threw 12 touchdown passes the entire season and the bowl game. Outrageous.
Wow.
That is their top guy, Davis Warren, 7 touchdown passes, 9 picks.
But
gross. But
this year, does things the right way. We have a zoo update for you coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to a vehicle fire that's on southbound 71 on the south side between Frank Road and 270. And there's an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing some holdup on northbound 315 after King Avenue. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit BlueJackets.com/tickets.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V 2-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic 4-door LX for just $299 a month. 0 cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Don't miss Ellie De La Cruz and your Cincinnati Reds take on Shohei Ohtani and the reigning World Series champs, the Los Angeles Dodgers, in a 3-game series July 28th through the 30th. Presented by Kroger Zero Hunger, Zero Waste. Plus, on Tuesday, enjoy another Budweiser 3-2-1 Tuesday with $3 beers, $2 hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. Get your tickets now at reds.com/tickets.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
Tita Green with Skip Mosick.
Coming up Saturday, we'll talk some high school golf with a couple of area coaches as their season gets underway next week, plus Tim Street of the OHSAA.
Tita Green with Skip Mosick, Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio is your Medicaid plan for more benefits, more rewards. We know that good health means more than just seeing a doctor when you're sick. Eligible members can receive extras like home-delivered meals and family essentials, like baby carriers and kids' school supplies. Members can even earn rewards for playing mobile health trivia games. Learn more at AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com and call the Ohio Medicaid Consumer Hotline at 1-800-324-8680 to choose AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, breezy, hot, and humid on this Thursday. Temperatures in the low 90s. It feels like around 100. Overnight, we'll keep it warm and humid. Mid-70s by Friday morning. We'll get up to about 90 again Friday afternoon, but also carry the chance of some late-day showers and storms. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Mike, this is very exciting stuff. I saw there's happenings at the Columbus Zoo where you and your family are fine members.
Love the zoo. We're big-time members there. We support it. I'm pro-zoo.
A 215-pound female Asian elephant calf was born.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that is. This was just yesterday. Just yesterday. Sunny the Asian elephant delivered a healthy female calf.
Can you imagine how big that opening is?
Big.
That vag opening?
Big.
My God.
And I've seen, Sarah has watched all these different Animal Planet shows, a lot of zoo. Secret Life of the Zoo. Columbus Zoo has been featured on the show. Mm-hmm. They've done the Bronx Zoo for a number of years. Some of the international ones. There's a zoo in Australia where Steve Irwin's kids work at. They feature that. I can't say, and I've watched Dr. Pohl a lot, who is the Michigan guy that just does farm animals. Now, he treats farm animals. He doesn't do them. Well, he treats them. But there's
I'm not here to judge, Timmy.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of him putting the long plastic gloves on and going up stuff. I can't say I've ever seen the elephant birth, or if there's a flap that covers it, I don't know.
I got to tell you something, homie. The last time I was at the zoo, we saw a male bull elephant fully engorged. And let me tell you something. Ooh. It has to be a big opening to fit what I saw.
Because
God. Women were shielding their children's eyes. See, for me, it's an educational moment. Man. My daughter was there. She looked at it. I'm not saying she doesn't think about it when she closes her eyes at night, but it's part of nature. Yeah. You have to learn about these things. Congratulate. What's the name of the elephant?
They don't have. Sometimes it takes some time. They might throw some potential names out there for their fans. So I don't know what the calf's name is going to be yet. She was just born yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. She was born yesterday. Sunny is the mom, so I guess they're going to be working on the name. What was the
Cher?
Sunny and Cher.
I just did it for you, Zoo.
Yes, there you go. God, common man for the Zoo.
Did it again.
Unbelievable. Good job.
Thank you.
You think they'll go with that name?
No.
He's just a common man.
How about Bobo? Sunny and Bobo.
What was I watching with? Let me tell you something about Bobo. You brought up Bobo. One of the worst / best movies of all time. Have you ever seen the Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase opus, Nothing But Trouble?
I don't think I have.
Okay, let me tell you something. It is terrible.
Okay.
Yet awesome.
Good, bad.
Dan Aykroyd wrote and directed this movie, I'm guessing on a dare. Like, I can't believe that a studio gave him money to make this movie.
I'll tell you what that's like then. It's like what Adam Sandler does now. What we're grown-ups and grown-ups too.
No.
Him and his guys just hanging out.
This is nothing
doing
compared
nothing.
to that. This is nothing. So Chevy Chase is in this. Demi Moore, John Candy, Dan Aykroyd.
That's a good list.
No, it's a great
good
list. Right?
Great ass.
So the story is Al Pacino not in it.
Oh,
sadly.
that's too bad.
The story is Chevy Chase is like a yuppie from the city.
Okay.
He gets pulled over for speeding in this small, weird town.
Got it.
So he gets taken to the judge's house, who is Dan Aykroyd, but looks like a ghoul. Just a ghoul Dan Aykroyd. John Candy is the cop. There's also an identical, or a twin that John Candy has, where it's just him in drag. And they have these two mutant grandkids who live in the scrapyard.
Jack and Brick.
Called Bobo and Lil Debble.
That's where Bobo comes in. Lil Debble.
Right. And Dan Aykroyd also plays one of these things. I'm telling you, man, if you are bored tonight and you have some like CBD gummies or THC gummies or something, you don't even need that. Just flip this movie on and say, what the hell happened here?
What the hell platform is that streaming on?
It's got to be there
Pluto?
somewhere.
One of the one of the bad ones,
Teddy,
man.
have you seen Nothing But Trouble? Teddy probably has seen it.
I saw it back in the 80s.
You did?
Or whatever it was.
Speaking of...
It was terrible.
It's terrible, but do you recommend people watch it?
I need to go back and check it out myself because I have forgotten all about it.
Hold on. Speaking of bad movies, I had this one on my list. You had vouched for it. We've enjoyed a clip that is sometimes used, but no one really knows the movie it's from. Clifford.
Oh,
what about Clifford?
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't. But it's the clip. I love it because it's Charles Grodin is so underrated. Charles Grodin's in some great flicks. Midnight Run is a classic with him and Robert De Niro. But this one's Clifford. It's him and Martin Short. And Martin Short is just some I don't know the backstory, but he's stupid and tiny. And there's a clip where he's just yelling at him to look at me like a real boy, like a real human boy.
Martin Short plays a little kid in this movie. There's no prosthetics that are used. None of that. He's just a grown man playing a little kid in this movie. And again, both these movies were panned by critics because they just didn't understand the brilliance of something so bad being so good. Nothing But Trouble and Clifford. If you want a double feature that'll get your wife to divorce you.
It's, you know what this is like? It's almost like the fake, ridiculously obnoxious movies they had in Tropic Thunder where Robert Downey Jr. had painted himself black.
These are real.
And we all question that character. But they had, Ben Stiller had movies within that movie that were so, he had one called Simple Jack, I believe.
Did you put that Clifford thing in the dad?
Clifford ain't in there. We'll have to get the Clifford thing in there. By the way, we were talking about happenings in Ohio. We had the zoo. There was another one that came across the desk, happened up in northern Ohio, and it had me wondering, what the hell is a Walmart shopper doing in a Target here? It says here, an Ohio Target shopper arrested after walking around naked fully nude in the store. Not a lot of details that they gave on this, other than that it was a 51-year-old man. This was just on July 19, was accused. I love how accused. Were you naked or were you not? I'm sure there's surveillance and a lot of people in the store because it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Police were called there.
How do you know he was a Walmart shopper?
Because if a guy's that's my joke.
That's the joke.
Hey, naked guy going into Target. This is a good, clean store. Go back to your spot. What are you doing here? What would you do if you just witnessed that? Would you?
If I saw a naked guy?
Would you go to customer service? Would you actually call the cops or just let him be?
I wouldn't let him be. I'd probably abandon whatever cart that I had and slowly walk out the store because this is not going to end well.
But would you be the guy that calls it in? Would you tell hey, you got to would it be quick? Naked guy back there, might want to look into that.
I'm walking out.
As you're walking out.
Yeah, just so you know, you point. Naked guy by the home furnishings section.
Would you describe him or would you just say naked?
He's naked. What do you need to describe him for?
I don't know. Some more descriptors might help.
Target is my least favorite store in the world.
Why?
Because it's twofold. First of all,
Ben Folds?
No. You walk into the one, at least the one that I go to on occasion, over on Polaris Parkway. Not Polaris Parkway.
You don't go to the Sawmill?
Sawmill.
Okay,
what am I talking about?
Yeah.
They don't play anything over the speakers at all.
I think that might be standard in Target.
It is a silent morgue in there.
I agree with you on that. You can hear your soul. Play something. I don't even care if it's the crappy
play country music. And I hate country music. Play it.
Play Toby Keith on repeat.
I don't care.
Boot in his ass. It's the American way. I don't care what you play.
Play Dr. Pole doing animals. Just give me some sort of ambient noise, please. So there's that aspect of it.
Yeah, that is.
And the fact that you got 19 million people in there and one checkout counter. One checkout counter.
Listen to this. I didn't know what the situation was. This was frustrating me to begin with because our Target in the Hilliard-Rome Road area, everyone knows there's a Target and Chick-fil-A right there. They had hundreds, 1,000 of these pods that were just taking up all the space in the parking lot. And so put two and two together, that must have been where they were keeping all of their stuff for the store renovation. Little by little, they were going through this and changing all the shelving, all the flooring, the whole entire store. So it looked nice back there as they were doing this, but when they got to the part up front where you have the checkout counters, they redid the whole area.
Yeah.
All brand new. Did they put in any more self-checkout scanners? Because that's 95% of what we're doing now in this country. No. I think they kept it at 6, and it's the same number that they had. And then over there, where it's the human conveyor belt ones, there's 16 of them. You want to know how many humans they have working them? 0. None. Can't ever get in spot there.
I guarantee
there's always lines.
You do a survey of your customers. What do you value more? A stupid Starbucks taking up space in the front of the store, or we put in 15 more self-service kiosks? Who the hell's taking the Starbucks?
I don't get it. Take half of those. You should leave maybe 4 of them that humans, man, because they're not staffing them. It's a waste of space. And bring back my Pizza Hut. I want to get a small Pizza Hut.
You're part of the problem.
I want a small Pizza Hut.
You don't need a Pizza Hut in the Target.
Give me a little Pizza Hut.
Get the hell out of here. Use the space for better things.
Love that little personal pie.
Too Hot with Teddy, my favorite segment of the week. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 23. We also have a 5-minute delay due to a disabled vehicle that's in the left lane on eastbound 670 before 71. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. Look out for Put-in-Bay, the island getaway you've been waiting for. Be it a day or a weekend, you can enjoy all sorts of shops, dining, and entertainment. Plan your perfect trip today at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has unbeatable offers. Lease a sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $329 a month, or finance it with 3.99% APR. Or upgrade to Adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Leases starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Drive into summer with style, comfort, and confidence. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey, look, it's Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
You know what I love the most about your store?
What's that, Common Man?
The way you treat people. You get to know your customers. That's why they keep coming back. No sleazeballs around. Just good, clean boys and girls selling jewelry.
Stop in and see the difference for yourself.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com. It's where Columbus gets engaged. Tell them Common Man sent you.
If your garage door has been around since disco was groovy, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis with a fresh-faced and creepy version of T-Bone now that he has no beard. They're going to talk to Josh Pate at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Who the hell is Josh Pate?
Josh Pate is a rising star college football analyst.
For what?
He's been on the scene for a few years. He's doing his own thing right now. He was with Yahoo, and now he's got his own brand. He's got his own YouTube channel, his own following.
All right, well,
I think he's associated with CBS Sports now.
I don't know Josh Pate, but if you want to listen to him, 8:30 tomorrow morning on T-Bone and Tyvis. Bishop and Friends, Tim May will be on at 10:30.
You know him.
I wish I didn't, but yes, I do know him. And then tomorrow on this show, a big Friday Go to Jail show, where if you think we're unhinged every other day, well, Friday is quite the thing. That was a good tease on my part, huh? Too hot.
Too hot. Sponsored by the cancer experts at Ohio Health. Visit ohiohealth.com/keep-making-plans to learn more.
Here's what this segment is. Teddy, our fine producer, goes out of his way to find audio that we've never heard before. It can be from this radio station, can be elsewhere, and then we comment on said audio. Go ahead, Teddy.
All right, first up is from T-Bone and Tyvis, and as we talked about earlier, T-Bone, he lost a bet, and he had to shave his beard. Well, they were talking with Tyvis, and Tyvis, he threw out an idea where he may have to do something similar if something big would happen, and here we go.
Warm feeling, remembering those days where it was like, not if we're going to beat Michigan, but by how much?
For some odd reason, I feel like we're going to win this year. Some odd reason. Don't ask me why, but I just have a hunch. Like, so much that I might put shaving my head on the line. That's how confident I am. That
you just got that hair. It's new.
I know. I think I ain't there yet, but I feel so good about it that I'm almost there.
All right, here's my thought on that. Tyvis just got hair plugs.
He did.
So the fact that he's thinking about shaving his head is quite the step. He's a very vain person.
He's going to put those plugs to the test.
If you're willing to do it, Tyvis, if you're willing to shave your head, put that bet on the line, I'll jump in line with you. I will also shave my head if Ryan Day loses to Michigan. But I need Tyvis's full support. We're going to get shaved. I need a shaving buddy.
I feel like the shaving of the head. Could we do something fun if they win, just to sort of celebrate the victory?
Shave our privates.
I might get a tattoo if they win the game this year, just because I'll be so happy.
What kind of tattoo?
And I've sort of wanted to defile my body
face?
anyway. Who knows? Could be Ryan Day holding a ping pong paddle. I'm not sure.
And then crying because he lost to you.
Tears streaming down his face.
I beat Michigan, but I can't beat Timmy in ping pong.
You know what? Make that 2 shaved heads. Teddy, how about 3?
I don't
Come
know
on,
about that.
Teddy.
It'll just be a station of skinheads
Come
if they
on.
lose that game again.
Why not? Yeah.
We're not going to get that tattoo, though. No.
All right, Teddy, what else you got?
All right, well, keeping with this theme of shaving something, here's Bo Bishop talking about that on Bishop and Friends.
Bake asked me, what would it take for me to shave my beard or head on air? The head one would be, see, my fear there would be, then are we sure it would all grow back? That'd be my fear there. Now, I have nothing to believe that it wouldn't, but that would be it, that I would be in that world and I feel like when you're there, you can't come out. That's it. You're locked in. The beard, I used to shave clean once a year. I probably haven't the last couple of years, but I used to do it right before I went on spring break. I'd get all slicked up.
Is that how it works, though? I mean, this is not the swimmer in that old Seinfeld episode.
No, I think there is
shaved
a real
his head for years.
There's a real
And then when he wanted to
fear
grow it out, it wouldn't grow in because he went bald in that period.
that if you do shave it, I mean, it may not come back the way that it used to come back. I have that fear. I also have a Gorbachev style, like mark on the top of my head.
A nice mark.
It's not that size. It's not that big, but it's noticeable.
Like, if we would do a shaving, would we be talking about like a 1 guard? We're not going to have to go like
no. All
shave.
Straight razor.
Oh no,
skull
That's
razor.
Disgusting.
I'm saying.
Yeah. That would be bad. I would be a little afraid of that, too, that it's not going to grow back the same exact way. I guess I'm with Bo on that.
I'll only do this. We all need to do it. We all need to embrace it as a radio station. Bo, you, me, Teddy, Tyvis, we all do it together.
What if we just all do buzz cuts? Like 1 guard buzz cuts?
No.
Big
Bald.
stick.
Bald. Teddy, are you in?
Sure.
See, look at Teddy. Peer pressure works.
He's a come with guy.
Yeah, follower.
Go ahead, Teddy.
All right. Well, sticking with the Bishop and Friends show, they have Dom on once a week, and they were talking about turtle soup. So let's hear them talk about that.
Have you ever had turtle soup?
No, but they serve it with the Bengals, and when I would go down there, everyone would go, hey, they're having turtle soup. I had to count me out.
Why?
I'm not eating. Do you eat it?
Of course I ate it. Only there. I've never even seen it anywhere else. And I'm sure it's on menus in New Orleans. But yeah, I went to that probably 4 or 5 times. And every time I was so excited. It's really like a Mad Men luncheon, isn't it? Because you get turtle soup, which is like an old school delicacy. And then it's like you can have a steak or chicken at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I'll eat the steak. I'm not eating turtle. And there's restaurants here in Columbus that serve turtle. I'm not eating it.
There are restaurants here that serve turtle. I don't know if they still do, but the old Mohawk down in German Village always had turtle soup on the menu. It's been many years since I've been there. Yeah. I had it there.
Did we do a lunch there? Did we have like sort of a station lunch there 10 years ago?
That was a good place.
Emily might have been there with us, I want to say.
She's dead now. But I think the turtle soup is still on the menu.
But she was there and therefore a fond memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never had, again, another one of these things that I've not had. I would try it, though. Turtle soup, I would try.
I'll tell you what, Dom always complains about all types of foods because he thinks he's got the number one expert palate. He is one of the pickiest SOBs in the world. He's like a child. If it's not meatballs and pizza with pepperoni, he doesn't eat it.
Yeah, broaden the horizons a little bit,
Have
Dom.
a turtle. I'm not saying you have to just love turtles and eat them all the time or just yank one out of the shell. But in a soup, have a little turtle.
Do a no thank you bite. Try something. Like if you're in a place and something's being served, if that's their thing, if you go to a pizza place and
Teddy,
their thing.
If I gave you a little turtle soup right now, would you take a little bit?
As long as they're not endangered.
You can't cook up endangered turtles. These are farm turtles.
Yeah, what are you talking about? It's not like we're eating,
zebras? Or
dolphins aren't endangered anyway, but we don't eat them.
We don't?
Dolphins aren't endangered, are they?
I don't know.
Tons of them. Man, lots of dolphins out there.
Get that at Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's cooking up dolphin.
Yeah.
Next to his giant rhinoceros that he keeps in the back.
Jay Cutler's eating a big dolphin sandwich right about now.
Yeah. Hey, come look at my rhino head back here.
All right, Teddy.
All right. The WNBA All-Star Game was last weekend, and Elle Duncan was the host of it. And she made a comment during the halftime because one of the teams, they weren't playing any D. And she has a little comment here. So let's listen.
We hope it gets a little bit more competitive because like a girls trip to Cancun right now, there's no D. It's a 22-point game for Team Collier. That's a walk-off. Second half action from Cambridge Fieldhouse. Tips after this.
Al, you're in timeout.
Okay, we're done.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, she said she loved her own comment. She said that's a walk-off there.
Let me tell you something. Women are the better sex, better gender. I've said that for years. We would be nothing in this society without wisdom and common sense from women.
I agree.
Not men.
I agree.
However, of all the filthiest things I've ever heard on this show, most of it is by women who work in the WNBA or adjacent to the WNBA. Because let me tell you something. As controversial as Stephen A. can be once in a while, he's not making comments like this.
The length of the Cox is long.
That's one of many.
It's a game of inches. Ask the Cox.
These are on purpose. These aren't even on accident. I mean, come on. Like, you're trying to do this.
Hold on, let me give you
There's
another
a lot. There's a lot of good ones. Mike's typing them in right now.
Here, here's another one for you.
And they're taking those inches. Do you take those inches? Absolutely.
My God.
Just like a girl's trip to Cancun, there's no D.
I mean, she set that up. Like she was doing stand-up right there.
She knew what she was doing.
Oh, she definitely knew
what she was doing.
She wanted to make that joke.
More and I encourage it, by the way, more of that. Too Hot with Teddy continues in
the next segment.
Yeah, I had a little strokey there.
There
Thank
you go.
Hey, little stroke 9, little black backpack.
Nasty little thoughts.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane on westbound 70 downtown after Livingston Avenue. It's causing about a 5-minute delay and stop-and-go traffic from the 71 East Split. And we have a 35-minute delay due to a crash that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 33 near Post Road. That is slow from US 42. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie for any getaway or retreat. Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot, and not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
T-Bone and Tybus.
I'm trunk heavy. That's kind of what I am doing.
You hold all your weight in your legs.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, it's all everywhere, but bottom half, I'm thick. I'm a thick bottom.
T-Bone and Tybus Mornings on the Fan is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Final days. Diamonds Direct Summer Showcase ends this Sunday, but there's still time to make it unforgettable. Get an extra 20% off almost everything. Engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, gold jewelry, tennis bracelets, and stunning fashion jewelry. Plus, this weekend only, top designers from New York and LA are live in store with exclusive collections you can't find anywhere else. The sparkle, the savings, the moment. Don't miss it. Only through Sunday, only at Diamonds Direct. Appointments are filling fast. Get details at diamondsdirect.com.
Friday, July 25th is Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair. Visit the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, the Department of Insurance, and other state agency booths. Come learn about mental health resources available to you and to your family. Join us on Friday, July 25th for Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. We are knee-deep in Too Hot with Teddy. Teddy finds audio that we've never heard before. He plays the audio. We respond to said audio. Go ahead, Teddy.
All right. I know you haven't heard this. It's one of my favorite podcasts, which we've heard from before, the Dale Jr. Download.
Haven't heard it.
My guy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Each week he has a guest on there. And this week, Tim, you'll be familiar with this guy. He had Boo Weekly on there.
Boo!
Yes. He was a PGA Tour golfer. He's on the Champions Tour now. He's from Louisiana. Got a little accent to him. So
just a little bit, just a scotch, Teddy.
Yeah. So he's hitting all these great points that Common Man's going to be a big fan of. Now, he was telling a story after a tournament. He was kind of in a hurry. He just ate some chicken there, some greasy chicken, and he had to go to the bathroom before he got out of there. And he went in, and he had an issue where the keys fell from him and went into this porta-john that he was in.
Oh, no.
And he was in a hurry because he had to get out of there and get to the next, for a flight. And he didn't really have any utensils or anything to get these keys, but he had to have the keys because the car was locked and everything that he was headed to, the rental car. So he explains what he had to do. And I had to edit a little bit of this because Fish maybe edit something out of it.
All right.
So let's give it a listen here.
All right.
I reached in there with my hand like I put a baby toy up. I found them down there, and of course I got them out of there. And my arm was like blue from about my elbow down.
Damn.
And I had to run right by the caddies. I come by there, and of course a bunch of them caddies. I think his name was Bandereet. That used to caddy for John Daly, and he's from I think South Africa. He said, "God dang, boo, what you do?" Papa Smurf. But my arm was like that purplish blue from here down, and dude, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny but I had to get them out. We had to get out of Dodge,
I mean, my goodness gracious, that accent on Boo Weekly right there.
I've heard that somewhere
the
before.
Smurf joke.
He stole my soap.
The Smurf joke.
Who steals soap?
Ah, man.
What am I going to say to that? What do I say to it?
There's not a lot you can say. He reached his arm into a porta-john covered in bluish, crappy goo.
Mm-hmm.
What's the blue stuff supposed to do anyway? It's a giant steaming pile of crap.
It's chemically.
What is that blue going to do?
It's doing something. You got to assume it's doing something.
Is it?
We put chemicals in the public pool for pee-pee.
Didn't the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, just get a endorsement deal for some porta-john companies?
That's correct. He did.
Yeah. Might be down in Florida, too. I don't know. Boo Weekly.
Right,
Very nice.
Good. Boo Radley.
Three-time
Thank
winner.
you, Teddy.
You're welcome.
What else we got?
All right, here's one of your favorites. Mike Vrabel, he was having a presser, and he had to call out one of the one of the members of the media because they were sort of asking a question that he had just kind of answered. So he's a little rough.
Little re-ask?
Yeah, so here's what Vrabes had to say.
Now the guys are back. I know there's 90 of them, but generally speaking... 91, excuse me, international pathway. How'd they do?
I mean, whether you were in a coma when I answered Tom's question or typing on your phone or tweeting, I don't know, but I spent 5 minutes answering that question. And I can go back through it, but I'd rather not.
Whoa. Man.
Introduce himself to the Nashville media. You know what, though, in fairness, if he did just answer the damn question, that's fair, isn't it? Because some guys are so concerned with what they're going to say. They're not listening to anything that's coming before them, and they are talking on their phone or they're texting something or taking notes for some other purpose that they're not listening to the answers.
Look, it's a choice by the coach to go that aggressive in response. You could say, hey, I just kind of answered that. You can go back to the last one. Or you could choose to handle it like Vrabes did and jump down the guy's throat. I really don't have a problem.
I'm all for throat jumping.
I don't really care.
I have no problem with it, Vrabes.
Maybe he doesn't like that media member too much. It sounded like he knows most of the guys there already. How long has he been back? Year 2 for him in New England?
Is it year 2? I think.
Or is it his first year?
It's first year.
First year, yeah. But he's been there. He's been in the position for many, many months now. Since January or so, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're old buddies by now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's been in New England before when he was a player.
That's
all right, Teddy.
I was going to say, where the hell is he?
Where the hell is he?
Nashville media?
No, you meant where you misspoke. That's where he used to coach. He's the coach of the Patriots. He's the coach of the Patriots.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought you were saying ask the Nashville media because he was a real,
Yeah. I thought you were making a point about who he was in Nashville.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
We'll save him. We knew what you were trying to say there.
Come on, Teddy.
All right. Here's Aaron Boone, and he was on a podcast on John Boy Media, and they were talking. It's the Talking Yanks podcast, and he was upset because apparently they were asking him why aren't the Yankees players? They don't seem to be that upset, and you're in this kind of a funk right now. They're losing a lot of games. And so Aaron Boone wasn't quite happy with the questions.
It felt, and he was everyone's different. Stop with the reaction of how a guy answers a freaking question.
It's not one guy. It's like,
okay. We got to win. We are obsessed with it and hell-bent preparation-wise, and guys give a rip. Okay?
So this is great, but this doesn't come through.
Because everyone handles things different. Stop it. It doesn't mean a guy cares more or less because he dives into home plate, okay? Sorry, they're not robots.
Well, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. I want more non-robotic answers.
I don't care what you want.
All right, well, I'm just letting you know.
These are answers of pestering everyday questions.
I actually agree with Aaron Boone, to be honest with you. I mean, that's the thing about baseball that people don't understand, is that it is a completely different mindset going out there for 162 games than it is playing an NFL schedule. There has to be a sense of urgency in the NFL. I get it, because you have so few opportunities to go out there and prove yourself.
Yeah.
But you're talking about guys that are in the Hall of Fame that have to get used to failing 70% of the time over the course of 162 games. They can't crash into a pit of despair if something doesn't work out for them one particular game. Yes, as a fan, I guess you'd love them to be just as devastated as you are watching the game. But you can't have that mentality and be a good, consistent baseball player. I agree with Aaron Boone.
And this John Boy guy, he's been studying the game and covering the game seemingly for his entire life as well. I would think that he could possibly understand that and the complexities and the differences in a 162-game Major League schedule than some of the other levels of baseball, right?
I mean, what does he want? He wants Aaron Judge to come out and say, oh, man, we lost today. I'm going to kill myself. This is terrible.
I mean, you're doing this every single day. I think there's always hope for the next game, right? Like there's always tomorrow.
There has to be because there's tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's not a week to decompress.
There's always tomorrow where you're going to be right back in it and you're dealing with slumps. You're dealing with things. Nobody probably thinks about the fact that these guys have to have personal lives when they're still playing their games every single day for the entire spring and summer.
It's a different
beast.
It's a different beast. That's right. Columbus is a Taco Bell test market. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. And we've got a couple minutes slowdown due to a disabled vehicle that's on eastbound 670 before 71. Traffic is slow from Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Secure your building's future with R&R Foundation Specialist. From sinking foundations, leaning walls, waterproofing, and more. Now serving Columbus, Ohio. Get a no-obligation estimate at rrfoundationspecialist.com. That's rrfoundationspecialist.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, listen up. How many of you out there have been diagnosed with sleep apnea? Maybe your partner can't tolerate you snoring every night. You can't stand your CPAP machine. I totally get it. But the good news is there are alternatives to the CPAP machine. And Dr. Mark Levy is here to change your sleep and your life. Trust me, your significant other will thank you later. Dr. Mark Levy can customize an oral appliance that opens your airways, helps you breathe better, and of course, it stops your snoring. That's the point. It's quick, it's comfortable, and it's an alternative to those bulky, loud CPAP machines you always hear about. For over 15 years, Dr. Mark Levy has led the way when it comes to treating snoring and sleep apnea. And he's helped countless patients breathe easier, sleep better, and live healthier, more energized lives. If you're snoring and not sleeping, you need to call Dr. Mark Levy's office today. Schedule your appointment now with Dr. Mark Levy at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. You can also visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that's sleepbettercolumbus.com. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? Yeah. Window Nation has been replacing windows in the Columbus region for over 15 years. Not only does Window Nation know what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you, they're also local to the area. And right now, you can take advantage of Window Nation's biggest sale of the year. Get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 interest for 5 whole years. You heard that right. With Window Nation, you won't pay any interest until 2030. Plus, they'll install your new windows in 1 day or less, so you can get back to your daily routine right away. Personally, I wouldn't procrastinate. You don't want to wait on this deal. It's a trustworthy company like Window Nation, getting your windows in 1 day or less. 50% off all window styles now, plus 0 interest until 2030 with Window Nation. Call them up, 866-90NATION, or visit windownation.com to get your free quote on replacement windows. 866-90NATION or windownation.com. And tell them T-Bone sent you.
It's really been amazing, the amount of people that I've had contact me, and the talk is generally centered around QC Kinetics, and whether it's a knee, whether it's a back, a hip, shoulder.
He's always happy to talk about how QC Kinetics all-natural regenerative treatments finally gave him relief without surgery. That's former pro football player Bobby Carpenter.
My message to them is do not wait and push off a week, a month, whatever it is. So if you want to feel better this summer, now would be the time to get in. If you want to feel better in the fall, make sure that you're getting in here so you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Spoken by a man who experienced relief firsthand. QC Kinetics gave this former pro athlete back his mobility, his activity, and they'll do the same for you.
Has really helped me in just my general quality of life.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians' 4-game winning streak was snapped today with a 4-3 loss at home to Baltimore. Stephen Kwan homered twice in a losing cause. Off day for Cincinnati, who hosts Tampa Bay tomorrow. Clippers lost at home to Buffalo today, 7-1. Hulk Hogan, arguably the most recognized figure in pro wrestling, died today at age 71. Real name Terry Bollea. Recent health problems surrounded Hogan, who's believed to have succumbed to cardiac arrest. New York Jets and former Ohio State quarterback Justin Field left practice this morning with a toe injury. Miami Dolphins cornerback Artie Burns suffered what's believed to be a torn ACL on the team's first day of camp and will miss the entire 25 season. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or check him out online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
All right, don't listen to some of those people who have recently slammed our city and said that it's, not a great vacation destination. These are all semantics anyway. You don't have to focus on that type of thing. And you know what? We're not great because we have the Ohio State Buckeyes and because we have the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Crew. We got a great zoo. The reason that we are great, you know this, Mike, the reason why we're so cool is because
you have a radio show like this one.
That's fantastic, too.
Yeah.
But they will test never-before-seen food items right here.
They used to do a
for
lot
our good
more
people
of
to
it.
try.
They don't do as much as they used to.
But that's a good thing to have.
I understand.
That means that we can be trusted. That means that we know what we're talking about when it comes to food. That's why, I was looking at another thing before I get to this Taco Bell news that I have with the item. The pizza rankings that I just read, and it was doing the best pizzas in Ohio, and 80% of them were in our town. That's taking the entire state. Cincinnati, I would imagine, likes to flex about the pizzas that they have down there. Northern Ohio as well, but almost all the pizza spots were right here in Columbus. We're a great pizza town. We're a great food town. That's why Taco Bell is going to be testing a brand new, I'm looking at it right here. It looks delightful in the photo, a Tajín seasoned taco. And Columbus will be the only place in America where you can try it.
How could that be bad?
How could it be bad?
I've always said this. You either like everything at Taco Bell or you like nothing at Taco Bell. I've never met somebody who says, I can only take a couple things there. If you're a Taco Bell person, you're there all the way. There is nothing on that menu that I could order that I wouldn't think is a delight.
So it is a 100% natural chili peppers, lime, and sea salt. If you're wondering what that tahini,
It's a seasoning blend.
That's the seasoning. And that's what the seasoning is. How can that be bad, right? Chili pepper, lime, and sea salt?
Have you had the seasoning before? I got some at home.
I can't say that I have, but
it's delicious.
I'd be dying to try it. I would throw that into a fajita mix tonight. In fact, I've got the carnitas again. I picked them. I turned in my. I talked to you about this. I had nasty meat.
You got some bad beef.
Some bad beef, man. Mess you up. Stay away from the beef.
Did they give you the refund?
Of course they did.
Okay.
They were completely. What's the word? They knew that they gave me nasty meat.
Okay.
And they were happy to refund my money. So when I was looking for something else, I went back to something that was tried and true. And I got the carnitas again.
Now, we're going to do a little experiment at the house tonight because we're doing carnitas as well. And I've gotten the Sam's Club carnitas many times. And they're a winner. They're delicious. However, tonight, Costco carnitas. Little mix and match. We'll see how it goes, Timmy. I'm going to give you the official review tomorrow.
Man, you're in the American League and the National League at the same damn time.
Let's blur those lines.
You got to pick a side, my man. You've got to pick a side.
I got memberships to both.
You dark side or you the resistance?
No, I got no problem with that. I enjoy both. When I'm looking for more of a candy and snack sort of experience, nothing beats the club.
Sam's.
That's a Sam's Club thing. They have more variety.
Candy out the ace.
That's right. However, if I'm doing meat, things like that, fish, I find the Costco has a fresher product. You can probably attest to this because you had to return nasty meat that you got from the club yesterday.
It's the first time, I think, in my life that I've ever done that. But, you know, when you're buying a more premium cut, which this was like $50 worth of steaks here.
Oh, look at this guy over here, Teddy.
Oh,
Hosting afternoons now and just go right to the Sam's Club, buy a $50 steak.
A good, clean boy is saving up all his hard-earned bucks to make some nice steaks for his family. Can I not do that?
What type of steaks were you going to make?
They were ribeyes.
Oh,
yeah. Very marbled. And they looked good on the top. Yeah. Turn them over. Oh, man. Gray matter. Bad.
Smell bad,
Dark
too?
meat, gray meat.
Smelly.
Took him right back. Said, you got to take this, man. You take this. Get this out of my face. Shit, I can't have this steak.
Will you stop?
This is bad.
You gotta stop doing it. You're going to give me another sitting stroke.
Anyway, let's see more about this taco here. I was just looking in the app, and don't you hate it too when you look at the app that you look at all the time and it's like, you better update this and then we can show you the tacos. I did. I'm not seeing it yet. So I'm hoping that this will be maybe by the end of the week or something. It doesn't have a date here, but hold on. It's in select Columbus locations, so it might not be in the realm. We got to kind of find them. You guys can let us know if you've got a Taco Bell location that has the tahini tacos.
And if you've tried it.
Yeah. So they're $2.49. And it includes an extra packet of tahini seasoning. So that is nice.
I like being able to customize my seasoning experience.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's good.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what do you got?
So you go to the Taco Bell.
Okay.
All right.
Like you do.
You're pulling the pin.
Oh, man.
There's no...
That means death. Yeah,
well,
death.
It means you're worried about nothing else.
You need to be able to consume that, though.
It's not, I got to go home for dinner later. I got to be hungry for something else. I got to be near a toilet. None of that. We're not worried about price. You're pulling the pin at Taco Bell. What is in your order?
Well, I will tell you for starters.
I'm going to ask Ted the same question, but I know the answer. It's probably like, oh, man, 2 tacos.
When I was a younger man, I would simply just get 6 soft tacos. That's how many I would eat.
That's not an excessive amount.
And sometimes I would get 6 soft tacos. Sometimes I would do 3 and 3.
Little mix and match.
When the Doritos,
Locos.
When the Doritos Locos came in,
I still
had
have
to
them.
get at least a couple of those.
I'm sad they took away the Cool Ranch ones.
You know what? It may be a hot take for me. You're probably going to reach over and strangle me.
All right.
I don't need Cool Ranch.
At all?
I don't need Cool Ranch in my life. And I adore original Doritos.
I don't know what to say.
And some of their other flavors too. And if Cool Ranch was here and you had a bag, I'm not going to say I wouldn't
Teddy,
eat it.
What's your stance on the Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch, Ted.
I like Cool Ranch. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because you're a fine American.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, nacho cheese, obviously, my favorite, but yeah, Cool Ranch is fine.
We can have favorites. We can have hierarchies. I understand that. But to turn your back on a Cool Ranch and say there's no place in society for an OG Doritos flavor?
No.
All right.
I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that.
I apologize. And I know that that's partly on me. So here's what it's going to be. I'm going to do 3 soft tacos, 3 Doritos Locos tacos.
Okay.
I'm going to have a Baja Blast, obviously. I'm going to have a cinnamon twist. I have a bag of those. I'm going to have the tortilla chips with the hot cheese for dipping. What am I up to? 9 items right now?
3 soft tacos, 3 Doritos Locos tacos. You got a Baja Blast, cinnamon twist, tortilla chips with cheese.
And I think I need a gordita. I think I need a classic gordita to round it out.
Okay.
What about you? That's 10
There's
items for
many
me
things
from the
on
Taco
there
Bell.
that are wrong.
It's my pull the pin.
That's fine. But the fact that you don't even have one cheesy gordita crunch.
No, I want the cheesy gordita crunch.
That's not what you said. You just said gordita.
I misspoke. I want the cheesy gordita crunch. Yeah, I want that to round it all out.
All right. I don't just want one cheesy gordita crunch.
You want 5.
I want 2 of them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I want 2 of them.
Okay.
I want 2 crispy Doritos Locos tacos.
Okay. They're all crispy. That's what they are.
It's fine. I'm painting the picture for our radio listeners. Okay.
Descriptive. Being descriptive.
He's just a common man. Let me live. All right.
All right. Got the Doritos. Cheesy
I want
Gorditas.
a chicken quesadilla.
Ooh.
I want an order. You can take those chips and shove them up your crack. I want an order of nacho fries with the hot, bubbling goo cheese. It's dripping all down my face. I, too, will go with a Baja Blast as my drink.
And anything else?
I do. Yeah, of course there's something else.
2 cheesy gorditas, 2 Doritos Locos, 1 chicken quesadilla.
Mm-hmm. 1
nacho fries and cheese. You're right. I missed on that. I picked the tortilla chips when the nacho fries are right there. What am I doing? It's a stupid
I feel
order.
like I'm missing something.
Baja Blast. Anything on the new Cantina menu? The Cantina chicken menu?
I've had the chicken.
What about the Cantina chicken burrito?
You know what I do? I do one. I go classic. I do grilled stuffed steak burrito.
Wow, steak burrito. You cannot go
grilled
wrong.
Stuffed steak burrito. It's about 9,000 calories, and I bet you I could eat it all.
Let's you and I go have a nice dinner at Taco Bell, and then
drive right to the hospital,
and then find a theater that's playing Lincoln. It's one of my great date nights ever.
Why Lincoln?
Because that's something that my wife and I did 10 years ago.
You went to Taco Bell
we went to
and then
Taco
went to see
Bell.
Lincoln.
What's more American than that?
You know what? I got nothing to say.
Brian, what are you gonna hammer that?
No.
That's a great decision.
I got nothing to say. It sounds like a delightful evening.
It's a great night.
More proof that people in charge have no idea what the hell they're doing. That is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
I'd like to add a Mexican pizza to that order. Everyone always forgets about those. We've got a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 670 near 315. It is stop and go from Leonard Avenue. And there's a couple-minute delay on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sportsbook. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks, trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Now open at Zoombezi Bay, the all-new conservation tower. It's the only place you'll find the Hive, a world's first water slide with wild 720-degree beehive spin.
Muscle Mayhem, a Midwest first with intense drops and twists.
And Captina Falls, a head-first racing slide like nothing you've ever seen. 3 slides, 1 tower, endless thrills. Conservation Tower is now open, only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit today at ZoombeziBay.com.
Mark your calendars for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend, July 25th and 26th. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Seller. Wedding Weekend is back with incredible offers you won't want to miss. Enjoy buy one, get one half off wedding bands, 20% off diamond anniversary bands, and 10% off handcrafted custom bridal. We've had the guaranteed best price and an unmatched selection for over 78 years. Choose a jeweler you can trust and come see us July 25th and 26th at Diamond Seller on Salma Road or at Easton Town Center.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
The sun is out and the savings are on at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Take up to $7,000 off MSRP on any new Kia EV in stock, or get up to $3,000 off MSRP plus 0% financing for 60 months. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all 4 Coughlin Kia locations. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 for 1,000 finance. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 7/31/25.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family may not listen to you, but we will. Sundays at 11, it's The Fan Call-In Show presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You're welcome.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine, a bit of a breeze, hot and humid on this Thursday. Temperatures in the low 90s, heat index near 100. Overnight, we'll see temperatures dropping down to the mid-70s and a very tropical beginning to your Friday. During the day, more sunshine than clouds, a high of 91, but a chance of late-day showers and storms. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy, man, the reason why we get along is because you, like me, are a stickler for societal rules.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I feel like we should hold ourselves accountable We're members of society. We've evolved from big monkeys. So let's stop acting like them.
We need boundaries. We need rules, because without them, there's chaos.
My mother-in-law doesn't pay attention to any of these rules. She puts her Christmas tree up before Halloween comes.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
You're exaggerating.
No, I'm not. I swear on my left nut.
Well, then I'm
telling you.
Then you know what? You know what? Jail's not strong enough.
I've told her. I mock her.
Put her down. That's it.
You know what? I'll workshop that with Kristen tonight. Timmy wants to put your mom down. What do you think about it?
I'm okay if you want to leave the tree up a little longer because you want to kind of stay in that Christmas spirit.
Depends
on
how long it
stretches
is.
into early January. That's fine. But before football season?
I put you on an ice
outrageous.
floe. If it lasts into February, you're on an ice floe. If it's before Halloween, you're arrested.
Before Halloween is the most insane. I didn't know there was a single person in the world.
Oh, I bet you there's more than that.
Puts their tree up.
There's probably
and
people talking to
it?
their radio right now.
Decorating their tree?
Yeah. Or they never took it down. It's still there.
We always say if you can think it, people are doing it.
I understand that. So,
yeah,
I bring this to you, my friend. Stopped by the grocery store yesterday on my way home. Pick up a little meat. Not funky meat like you had, but some
not
delicious chicken thighs.
Fresh meat.
Yeah.
Bone in, skin on?
No, didn't do that.
Boneless, skinless?
Boneless, skinless.
Ooh, healthy, Mike.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Let me finish my story. So I'm just walking there. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
You know? We had Rimmer on the show. I laughed. It was a good time. He talked about how wonderful Bill Cosby was, minus the raping. It's great. In a good mood. Walk into the grocery store, display Halloween candy.
Oh.
Spiders, fun-sized
in
trinkets
those orange
for you.
boxes with the bats on them.
It's all there for you. It is July. What is it today?
It's mid-July.
24th. And we got Halloween candy. Look, you could sell the fun-sized candy bars. They have their own aisle. They got the bulk candy aisle. I'm not saying don't sell it. Why do we have to waste time? And it's an eyesore for those of us who actually live in society and want to embrace the season that we're in, which is summer. It's summertime, back to school, all that stuff.
Put the clothes out, right?
Whatever you want to put out.
Notebooks
Put a
and
display
the school supplies.
of Lunchables. It's like, hey, your brats are getting ready to go back. This is what you can give them.
There's always something coming up, right? We don't have to look that far into the future.
Why can't we just
always be in the moment?
Why can't we just live? There's plenty of time for Halloween. This is my issue with Christmas, because as soon as Halloween is done, it's fa-la-la-la-la all the time, everywhere you go.
Fa-la-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la-la. No, it's going to be before Halloween then.
It's the most anti-American thing you can possibly do. Because to me, the most American holiday, well, besides 4th of July, I'm going to say it's more American than 4th of July, and it's Thanksgiving. It's about discovering a new land and figuring out how to live and bringing two cultures together before we start killing each other all the time.
Just take it. You eat, you stuff your face, and you take and you take and you take.
It's football and it's family and it's everything. We've ignored that. And we've instead decided that Thanksgiving is going to be Christmas part 1. People got their trees out. I go over to my mother-in-law's house for Thanksgiving, and Bing Crosby is greeting me on the Sonos system. It's too much.
He's out there tap dancing with Danny F and K. That's what he's doing. And don't we have Black Friday now starting November 1? Didn't we had we not
Black
jumped
Friday
the shark?
Used to be, no, it's not even November 1. It used to be a day.
Well, no.
Then it used to be a weekend.
Of course it did. It
now
used to be Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But now we can't wait. They started to do it the week of Thanksgiving. I want to say last year they just said, you know what? November 1st, open for business. Sales are everywhere.
You flip on QVC. They've got these Black Friday in July deals.
Oh.
We're marketing Black Friday in July.
Why can't it just be a great sale? Why do we have to make it Black Friday and put everybody in that Christmas mood when it's not that time yet?
Remember the good old days, Teddy, when he's not listening to me. He's talking to Fish.
Yeah.
Look at Fish. He's a program director.
Fish.
I'm trying to have a conversation with my producer, a job that he used to do, and he's in there. Are we off the air? That is the only explanation for you being in there right now.
Are you good?
No, we're not off the air.
Okay. I was having a conversation with you, Teddy. And now, again, this is another joke that has been ruined by poor timing.
Tears.
Poor caddying.
Poor timing. I was going to say, remember the good old days, Teddy? Back when family was family and you only got up in the middle of the night one night to wait to get trampled at 5 o'clock in the morning for a deal on a VCR?
Yeah.
Those were the good old days. Now it's a whole month of that crap.
It's crap.
See?
Total
and
crap.
The joke is dead. It's dead.
He really gave you a lot, didn't he? How you doing there, Teddy?
I can remember those stores. It was like Circuit City. They're like, hey, we got these cool DVDs, and you can get like 2 for, I don't know, maybe $5 or something like that.
Yeah.
You have to be here at like 5 a.m.
I already have 9 copies of Cliffhanger, but I can't pass up that deal.
That's a great deal.
Jingle All the Way was such a great movie because you had Sinbad and Arnold trying to kill each other for a Turbo Man. Nice drop by Circuit City, too. I haven't thought of that store in a long, long, long time. They're totally dead, right?
Dead.
Major dead.
Yeah.
You know, they sponsored the national championship trophy. If you go back and look at the images of Tress hoisting up the crystal ball, the base has a Circuit City logo on it.
You know what? I'm just visualizing it in my mind. It does indeed.
It might seem like that was a long time ago, but to me, it was not that long ago when Circuit City was a major player in this country, and now vanished, gone.
Well, I mean,
burned.
it was a long time ago.
I don't know. It depends on your perspective.
It's 2025.
That was in 2002, you know? How about that?
All right. Can we talk about dumb people making the same dumb mistakes? I'm reading a piece today that NBC is flirting with the idea of starting up a sports-focused cable network.
Oh.
Didn't we? We had it.
They might call that something like NBC Sportsnet.
You decided it was better off for you to just shut it down. In 2021, they shut it down. And now, apparently, we're going to have so much stuff. We got the NBA now coming back to NBC. Are we going to put it all on Peacock?
Well, they say that they want to use whatever the new one might be as sort of a repurposing things that are stream only on Peacock. So they won't be stream only. If you're going to market something as only available on Peacock,
hey, if
then it's also going to be on the cable network.
Big Ten basketball off of Peacock. I'm sure they're going to have the same poor production quality, and like Jack Collinsworth is going to be the play-by-play
guy. I can tell you, my dad taught me everything that I know. These Maryland Terrapins. That
wasn't a doink. That was a dong.
Ugh.
But he's sort of much more erect.
Hey, those hands on Derek Queen. They do have Jack Collinsworth doing just about every damn game, don't they? I've always loved Chris Collinsworth. I just want to say it. He's been one of my favorites for color commentators through the years. I know a lot of people don't love him, but I find all that stuff very humorous, and he's insightful.
Who makes more noises, him or Romo?
Romo's pretty good. Ooh, I don't know, Jim. Let me talk all over the Super Bowl call. He's like the color commentator version of me.
No, that's not. That's Roman. That's what's his name?
Bill Romanowski.
Bill Romanowski. That's right.
Is he spitting on anybody?
Let's see. Dumb.
Here we go.
I don't like that one.
I do like that one.
Never touched him. That's a catch.
I want that sack. No, I want that sack.
We need a mashup with Collinsworth and Romo.
Yeah, you might not be able to tell them apart. Which is which?
I lost all the sax stuff. I can't play sax stuff.
Oh, that's right.
T-Bone got all the sax stuff in the divorce. I have shaft.
I got it. Drive shaft.
So I could play this. No problem with that.
That's your old Bears coach, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy. Gene Smith is working for the enemy. Details in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's blocking the left lane on northbound 270's off-ramp to West Broad Street on the West Outer Belt. Police are on scene there, adding some extra holdup. And we've got a 15-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series is hitting Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot, and not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
We were talking yesterday or the day before, I don't know, they all blend together, about how the movie F1, the Brad Pitt movie, has grossed, what was it, $400 million?
Yeah.
Becoming
it's moving
the
up there.
highest grossing live action sports movie of all time. I say live action because Cars 2 and Cars animated Pixar movies, they're up there, and they're technically calling those sports movies. However, whatever F1 is doing, that's all about to come to an end. Because I saw another movie was announced, and it's coming out next summer.
Uh-huh.
And I've been clamoring for this. No, it's not Field of Dreams 2.
Yeah.
All right, I've just been clamoring for
We
this.
can hope.
And it's finally going to happen. Another Air Bud movie is coming out next summer. So if you've been hankering for a basketball-playing dog, some lighthearted family hijinks,
then you're going to get it.
You're going to get it.
Didn't they already do the Golden? It started as a basketball playing dog. Then I think they did a movie called Golden Receiver.
I believe that was independent of Air Bud. Okay, let's not lump that in with the same movie franchise as Air Bud.
I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm
it's
sorry.
like Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah,
they're not the same, Timmy.
One of those unaffiliated movies, right? I mean, if Steven Spielberg's not directing Jurassic Park anymore, then it doesn't count.
That's right.
Leave that away.
I agree with that.
It's like the other Jaws that came in. Once it was past Jaws 2, no good. No good at all.
No, Jaws 2 was unnecessary.
Jaws 2 wasn't even good. That's what I'm saying. Then they did more after that. It was ridiculous. It's no good at all.
The Packers have unveiled some throwbacks that include a helmet painted to look like leather. Not a huge fan of these throwbacks, but
especially not these.
See, I don't mind these.
Really?
I don't mind. It's better to me if you're going to really do a throwback, then make the thing look like leather. I wish they would do like a really matte finish. Finish it with leather. You can have all the same characteristics. You have a regular helmet underneath.
Yeah, you could actually just stitch leather on the helmet.
Glue it on there so we have real leather.
Just patchwork it on there, make it really crappy. Didn't Illinois do this?
Yes, they did.
They already did these types of helmets.
Yeah.
So they can just piggyback off of those. In fact, I want to say Illinois, that game that week was on CBS, and they did an old-timey production to go along with it. Brad Nessler was doing like his, hey, welcome. It's not much different than his normal voice, but he did like an old-timey broadcaster kind of shtick. They started it in black and white. Him and who's doing the games with him still? Is it Gary Danielson?
I think so.
Is he still doing color commentary for CBS College Football?
Not now, because he retired.
But last year, though?
Yeah, last year he was doing it.
Who's taking over for him this year?
I say
Jack Collinsworth?
Charles Davis, I think. Because Orlovsky was up for that. And
God, that's right. He didn't get it, though. Thank God.
I think he turned it down, actually.
Charles Davis is fine. I'm good with him. I think he's done a good job.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's okay. He's the voice on Madden football.
Hey, Gene Smith, he retired, but he's not retired. He is working as a consultant for Maryland for 6 months. He's helping out their new AD, who has
Did that person have
Ohio
history here?
State ties.
There you go.
Yes, Jim Smith was the associate AD for marketing and communications here at Ohio State. Now he's moved on to Maryland. I say he's working for the enemy. It doesn't matter. Maryland is in no direct competition with what we do. All right? The only thing we have to be scared of is Mike Loxley coming over and breaking your toilet with his giant craps. He's the big dumper, not Cal Raleigh.
Mike Loxley is...
By the way, speaking of toilets...
He's the one that does it for you. He's the biggest dumper.
Swearing up a storm last night. The soft-closed toilet seat broke in my bedroom.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay? And so, God forbid, I actually know how to close a toilet seat. But my wife has forgotten how to close a toilet seat.
Slamming
so
that
it's
thing.
Just slam. We need to get a new toilet seat. Or you can realize that this toilet seat still works. It still functions as a toilet seat. Just don't slam it down. But no, we had to get a new soft closed toilet seat. So I get underneath. I'm stuck. I'm trapped.
Under the toilet.
We got a little
you got to put the washers
there.
on it.
The wall is right there. Okay? And this wing nut has been held in place for 12 years, and I can't get it to budge.
Can't get it to move.
I'm up against the wall, and I'm sweating up a storm, and you can clean as much as you want. There's no way if you're on the ground, you don't smell piss right by the toilet. So I'm there, I'm sweating, I'm swearing, I can't get this wing nut off to save my life.
Did you fix it? Did you loosen it up?
There was another plan. Okay, I was going to problem solve because I'm there, I'm swearing, I could not get this wing nut off. I'm stripping my pliers. It's terrible. It's all terrible.
Oh, yeah, the grooves are all
They're gone.
being stripped.
Grooves are dead.
Yeah, no
They're
grooves.
gone. I have no faith in these grooves.
This no confidence. This sounds like an IKEA build gone wrong.
So here's
Only
how long it's
toilet,
been
so it's
since we
worse.
replaced the toilet seat. They didn't make this toilet seat anymore. Okay? So I got to figure out a way to get a toilet seat that I already have on another toilet on this toilet.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me, was this like the first soft close lid ever made in the world? It's that old?
No, but I need the same type of seat because I can't get the wing nut off.
Right.
Okay? So I need the same brand, so fit in the same hole. They're all different. They all go in differently.
They should be more universal.
They should.
Like shirts.
But this new one that I bought was not compatible with the old way this seat went on.
That sucks.
So what I did was I went down in the powder room, perfectly good working seat, took that seat off, put it on the broken one upstairs. I was able to get the wing nut off of the one in the powder room, and I put the new seat down there. This was my entertainment for the evening. All the while, Samantha pops her head in. Can I help you? No, you can't help me. And God bless her for trying to help. But after about 9 times of answering that question when I'm sweating and knee-deep in piss, I snap at her for no reason whatsoever.
You try it.
Then I got the
See
other
if
one
you can
coming
muscle
in.
this
Why
one
are
up.
you yelling at her? Well, why don't you ask to help? I can actually use your help. You're an adult.
You help. Toilet. Get that seat.
And then I put it all together. I fix it all. There's a solution. I got the new one downstairs. I got the old functioning one, though, upstairs, so it doesn't slam all the time. Do I get a thank you or anything afterwards? Nothing.
Man, I think at that point I would just get an entirely new toilet. Just call
how hard it is to rip up a toilet?
I'm not doing it myself. Call the plumber.
And
What
she
are we
said,
doing
why
here?
don't we just call a handyman? I said, look, I'm not a handy guy.
You've been an
But the day
afternoon
I got to
drive.
call a handyman to change a toilet seat, why don't you just take your genitals and flush them down the toilet? What are we doing?
Well, yours are already dipping in there anyway.
That's true enough. I got the droopy sack.
All you got to do is just hit the button. And they're gone.
Teabagging that water.
Cycloned right down there.
That was my evening last night.
What a wonderful evening.
I go home, I cook some dinner, do all that, grill up some chicken, then
Toilets.
change the toilets all night long.
And it's loud and there's slamming going on.
Sweating.
I hate that sweatiness when you're doing. Why is it that when you're doing what should be calm work in your house and the AC's blasting, you're still sweating like an elephant?
Because I'm frustrated. When I'm frustrated, I sweat. And then I had to take a night shower, so I had to do 2 showers in one day because I sweat so much. I hate the night shower.
Sucks. I usually
That's all you do is the night shower because you're a psycho.
No, I do the shower before work.
You do?
I thought you did
I think we're a night shower
No,
guy.
I take the shower before I come into work.
Teddy, you
So it
morning shower
refreshes
or
me.
night shower?
I'm a morning shower.
That's
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I think the only acceptable thing is if you're a child, morning shower or a night shower. is
Yeah,
fine.
well, if you've been sweating all day,
if
and
you
you're
have
stinky and
one of
nasty,
those jobs where you're outside, you're sweating.
You have to
We're
shower.
sitting
Or if
here
you're an
on our
athlete,
ass doing
if you're an
nothing.
athlete, Jack's going to football practice. We're not allowing him to go to bed in that state.
No.
Be a cesspool or a mountain of MRSA would start growing in
How's
his
he smelling these days?
bad.
Yeah, because he's going through puberty
I have to-
and that's a
I
bad
have to
smell.
grab him by his belt loop and throw him into the shower stall, and then turn the water on and throw a bucket of soap on him. That's what I got to do. That's quite an image, right? Get in there.
All right, toilets, showers. We're a very clean show. How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
All right, thank you. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic has a 10-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and Bryce Road. And there's a 5-minute slowdown on northbound 315 between King Avenue and Henderson Road. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Nationwide Picnic with the Pops presents the Pride of the Buckeyes, the Ohio State University Marching Band. Don your scarlet and gray and join the Columbus Symphony Orchestra for a night of fight songs, battle cries, fireworks, and more. July 25th and 26th at the Columbus Commons. Visit picnicwiththepops.com.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is simple and effective. At the end of the day, it's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And bet and reduce juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Hey, is that knee, shoulder, hip, that pain in any of your joints not getting better? You're stuck in this cycle
where you keep going back to the doctor. They recommend steroid shots. Maybe they recommend surgery, rehab, and all of those things are not working for you. Before you go down the road of the surgery, you'll want to listen to this. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I want to tell you something that helped me a ton, and it'll help a lot of other people get their lives back as well. And this is no more meds and not going under the knife. I'm talking about my friends at QC Kinetics, Real Regenerative Medicine. They help your body heal itself. After years of playing professional football, I was beat up. My dad was beat up. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to have any more surgery. So I went to my friends at QC Kinetics, and they took a look at it, and they said, hey, we can help you with your knee. It's not going to be an overnight fix, but they've got protocols and procedures to help get you well without going under the knife. So here's what you do. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. They have offices all over Columbus.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
The Buckeyes are national champions. And you listen to it all right here on The Fan. And next year when they do it again, it'll be here on The Fan. And the year after that, well, you know the drill. Always and forever, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of my favorite things, Wilson, is the look on people's faces when they see the end price for Pella windows.
Yeah, I'm always hearing, does it look like I'm wearing my money britches?
More like, I can't believe we get the Pella look and quality at these prices.
Oh, you went the other way with that. You're hearing good things. Oh, this is awkward.
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. Buckeye Show will be live at Yogi's in Grandview. Stop on by and see and hear and feel the excitement and feel Brandon Beam. Just touch him. He's like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yes, go touch his face.
Your hand just melts into him.
It is smoother than a Krispy Kreme donut, Beam's face. I mean, we made a big deal out of T-Bone shaving today. Well, Beam has always had a nice, beautiful, smooth face.
He doesn't have to shave.
I don't know if he can grow. I mean, I thought a lot about T-Bone even being able to shave that beautiful Grizzly Adams beard off. I have always, my entire life, wanted to be able to grow, just to have the ability. Not saying that I would always have that look, but just to be able to try it out, to see what I'd look like with a nice, thick beard.
No.
Well, of course I wouldn't be
You wouldn't
me.
be you. You'd have a completely different personality.
Not. Yeah, you never knew me like that. I've never been able to do it. I get this cheap Johnny Depp or Orlando Bloom, nasty Pirates of the Caribbean facial hair. That's the best I can do.
They're like the brawny paper towel guys compared to you.
Of course.
Don't put yourself in those categories.
It's not that good. It's not that good.
You're like a prepubescent Italian girl. The girls that I grew up with, like my sister, had to bleach her mustache.
Oh, it's not good. I wish I could. Was there any feature that you always wish you could have? Like maybe if you could do anything physique-wise.
Well, I think I'd make myself a little bit taller, my friend. I mean, I'm 5'8" on a good day.
What would you want to be? Like perfect height?
6'2".
6'2" seems good, right? Yeah. I think I'd go 6'4".
Well, what are you at right now?
6 foot. Between 6 foot,
you
6'1".
Put 4 more inches on the frame?
I don't want to go 6'4". Yeah. But I think I would take just the ability to grow a beard
over that.
More height.
You don't have to. You're 6 feet tall.
Right, exactly.
Teddy, what would you do? Change one physical characteristic about you.
I like that, to be about 6'4". That sounds pretty good.
We'd be great basketball players, wouldn't we, Teddy? I would. I don't know about you.
We'd be okay, yeah. But, yeah, that would be perfect, I think, that height. You don't want to be too tall, but, 6'3", 6'4", would be pretty good.
I'd reduce the size of my sack.
Sack is good. What about stomach? It would be nice to never have to worry about the stomach.
But I can just wear a shirt.
Fitting into your pants, or you have a nice, just washboard abs.
Well, can I stay the same size, but then I'm 6'2"? I mean, I don't have to worry about the stomach. The same weight, I mean. Then I get taller.
You get to distribute it a little bit more evenly.
Right.
It'd be harder for you to become a fat ass, at least.
I'd find a way to make it happen. Trust me, my friend. I'd work hard at that.
Life finds a way. I saw a couple of Ohio, I can call Jeremiah Smith an Ohio icon right now. He's done enough to get that label. 2 different Ohio guys giving their take on Mount Rushmores of their respective sports. So walk down this road with me. Jeremiah Smith is going with the Ohio State wide receiver, Mount Rushmore. Good on him. He sounds a lot smarter than Shedeur Sanders does for NFL things.
All right.
He goes, Chris Carter. Good job knowing the history, Jeremiah. And then I'm not even going to say he's wrong with a couple of these picks, the more modern ones. He goes Marvin and Jackson Smith and Jigba for a couple. And then he throws Ted Ginn Jr. on there as well for everything that he was as a wide receiver, also a return specialist. One of the most electrifying players we've had in Ohio State history. You like Jeremiah's Mount Rushmore?
I like it. I don't agree with all of it.
Not 100%. No one throws Michael Jenkins out there, the all-time leading receiver.
There's Michael Jenkins, there's Joey Galloway, David Boston, there's
Terry Glenn.
There's a lot of guys.
Yep.
There's Santonio Holmes we could have a conversation about.
Paul Warfield, you go back in the day. There's a lot. There's a lot. But you know what? You got Chris Carter, threw Ted Ginn up there.
Jeff Graham. Talked about him.
Yeah, Jeff Graham. I wouldn't have him on the Mount Rushmore.
I wouldn't either, but now we're just naming people.
Now we're just naming receivers. Anthony Gonzalez. Yep. So, Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing good there.
I saw that you gave your Mount Rushmore of golf here recently.
You bet I did. Let me tell you something. I put myself right on that list.
You did, Jack. You did.
I deserve to be there, don't I? I have won more majors than anybody in the world.
Well, I mean, I'm obviously not going to argue that, but I think every person alive that loves golf, studies golf, would put you on the Mount Rushmore. But why didn't you give a spot to, I don't know, Arnold Palmer?
I'll tell you why. Because he has that horrible drink. Lemonade and iced tea mixed together.
Okay.
Remember back in the day I had my own lemonade brand? I didn't screw it up with some iced tea.
What happened to that? What happened to your lemonade brand? Do you even own your own lemonade brand now, Jack?
I sold my name and likeness.
Sold your name.
It's gone.
Are you even Jack Nicklaus or are you Jim Nicklaus?
Let's not pay attention to that.
I'm not even sure.
Arnold Palmer was a piece of crap. He was a piece of garbage.
What about Gary Player? Why didn't you put Gary, the Black Knight, up there?
Let me tell you something. South Africa, it's a disgusting place. President says we have no business with South Africa. I'm with him.
Oh, you don't mean that, Jack, do you?
What accent are you doing right now?
Whatever accent you're doing, but worse. I sound like a villain from a Die Hard movie.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Here's a graphic of the Great American Chip-Off here. Which potato chip brand is the most uniquely popular in each state?
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod is the most popular in the Cape Cod region.
As it should be. And can I tell you what should be most popular? If we're talking classic potato chip, okay, how do we not talk about a Lay's? It's Lay's.
Lay's is good.
It melts in your mouth. It's the opposite of a Cape Cod. I love myself a Cape Cod, but you put one of those thin Lay's in your mouth?
Yes. That's what I love.
Is that the most popular?
Not in Ohio.
What's in Ohio?
Lay's has a couple of states. New York's a Lay's state. You got Iowa, Nebraska, and Oklahoma is a Lay's state as well. Ohio, though, is Pringles. No.
I got no problem with a Pringle, but come on now.
No, I don't even. I used to love Pringles a lot when I was a kid. Now, like with shrinkage and as that thing is taken off, the cans are smaller. The chip just doesn't do the same thing for me that it used to do. What about like a Mike Sells? What if we go like a Conn's chip or a Mike Sells? You go to a Marion's and get yourself a good couple of bags of Mike Sells chips, maybe the Wavy Hots. Oh, you'll be having a good time. That's a good, clean chip right there.
What about a Zapp's?
Zapp's down south, Louisiana.
It's a Louisiana chip.
Louisiana's the Zapp's. Ruffles is like this entire region.
Ruffles is trash.
Of the western United States.
Just trash.
Kettle brand is California, Oregon, and Washington.
Too. I like Kettle.
Yeah, they're out there. Man, Pringles also has Missouri as well. Ruffles is all the states to the west of us, like the Midwestern states to the west of Ohio. Michigan has this brand called Better Made. You know Better Made?
Never heard of it.
Utz I love. Utz chips are great. UTZ.
Very good.
And then in Pennsylvania, Hers.
Hers, very good.
Hers is good. I'm eating a Hers Old Bay seasoned chip at home right now.
Ooh.
Joe.
I'd like to try a little of that, Timmy.
I love my Old Bay chips.
Maybe buy me a bag of that next time you go to the Meijer.
Well, they don't have them here. I bought that on my way back from
you can't get
Jersey.
Here?
Hers are not readily available out here. Next time I'm tripping, I find some Hers.
I bet you can find a Hers.
Utz makes a crab chip as well. But Hers actually has the brand association with Old Bay seasoning.
All right, if you're out there and you see a Hers Old Bay in a store locally, please get in touch with me. I want to have it. And more importantly, I want to prove Timmy wrong that I can't find one locally. Buckeye Show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Go to jail Friday. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at some slowdown due to a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 33 after 270 on the East Outer Belt. And there's a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series hits Durana Dragway in Milan, July 23rd to 26th. 4 days of nitro-fueled chaos and championship racing. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. IHRA, where legends launch. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And for a limited time, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.44% APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Final days. Diamonds Direct Summer Showcase ends this Sunday, but there's still time to make it unforgettable. Get an extra 20% off almost everything. Engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, gold jewelry, tennis bracelets, and stunning fashion jewelry. Plus, this weekend only, top designers from New York and LA are live in store with exclusive collections you can't find anywhere else. The sparkle, the savings, the moment. Don't miss it. Only through Sunday, only at Diamonds Direct. Appointments are filling fast. Get details at diamondsdirect.com.
If you trust your dog to watch burgers on the grill before you trust the big garage door guys, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Friday, July 25th is Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair. Visit the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, the Department of Insurance, and other state agency booths. Come learn about mental health resources available to you and to your family. Join us on Friday, July 25th for Recovery Ohio's Mental Health Day at the Ohio State Fair.
Skyline
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Hey, it's Anthony. I actually enjoy the off-season. Gives me a chance to be really active, travel, be on the move. But when my back started giving me pain, I wasn't going to just deal with it this time. I went to the Good Feet store. Their personally fit arch supports got my feet into their ideal alignment, and I could already feel the difference in my back immediately. And they educated me. I had no clue we actually have several arches under our feet, and those cushy over-the-counter insoles were not going to do the trick. So many people suffering with pain can benefit from their system. People with pain in their feet, ankles, lower legs, knees, hips, and more. I've been wearing my personally fit arch supports for a while now, and they've given me the motivation and confidence to be as active as I want to be. The Good Feet store thrives on being solution-oriented. Go in. The fitting is free. They want you to try them in the store and feel them for yourself. So get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. They're on Stringtown Road in Grove City and on Polaris Parkway. Or check them out at goodfeet.com.
Before your road trip, ask yourself, what do I bring? With the new Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Visit kia.com or your local Kia dealer today to keep the adventure going. Lease a new 2026 Sportage LX for $259 a month for 24 months with $39.99 due at signing for well-qualified lessees. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. New 2026 Sportage LX 2.5-liter GDI FWD 8AT 30,085 MSRP. MSRP includes destination handling and excludes taxes, title, registration, license fees, options, and retailer charges. No security deposit required. Extra prices set by dealer and may vary. Purchase option at lease end is $23,165.45. Subject to credit approval by Kia Finance. Lessee is responsible for insurance, maintenance, repairs, 20 cents per mile, over 10,000 miles a year excess where in a termination fee of up to $400. Subject to dealer participation. Offers may not be combined except where specified. Must take delivery by 8/4/25. Limited inventory available. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.